In 3,
2, 1. Welcome to the WWE pre-show 2K experience, where we have senior analysts, senior sins. We also have the Black Mamba himself, Brian Spillner. Taking over for Trout, the Maniac, is Little Weenie Isaac. And your host,
Weenie Hut Jr.?
and your host, referred to by himself as the Tribal Chief, acknowledged by no one, LexxExpress. Now, today we got a couple interesting subjects to talk about. Yo, would you guys still be my friend if I talk like that all the time?
Sound like the trainer voice guy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Like you say, yo, what's up, dog? And I'll be like, what's up, buddy? Which edition are you going to get on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z? Out of time.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we have a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Oh no, I put that one back here.
Let's go.
That probably happened because from the videos. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, the chat box. I need to put the alert box up there actually. Right here. Ding 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 ding. Alright, so we got that ready. What up, straight edge? Let's see. Dun 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 dun. My name is Paul Heyman. Dum, 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 dum. Wait, that song that I was doing is not Brock Lesnar's. That was somebody else. Whose song is that I was doing? Brian sounds like he's always getting burned. Can I be your hero? My name is Paul Heyman. Hey, Paul. You're guessing 95? Yeah, that's what Brian and I are saying. I had said 94. Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of 94. But I don't know. That's why I wanted to do the stream and talk about it, because I think that's really breaking news, whatever rating he gets, because he's kind of like the guy that sets the tone, if you will. Boom, 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 boom. So what's going on, Straight Edge? What do we got going on tonight, man? What do we got going on tonight? I know today they revealed Drew McIntyre. A lot of people were talking about how how the Weenie Gang is gonna take over. No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people love your channel. What up, Mike? How's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for the kind words. It means a lot. You know, I had one of the more interesting comments that I had on the Drew McIntyre video was the guy saying that or the person saying pretty much that, you know, Drew beat Brock Lesnar. And my whole response to that idea is that yes, he beat him.
The fuck?
But if you remember the match, Brock Lesnar was pretty much stunned. Like it wasn't like Drew, like, yeah, he kind of did dominate him, but it wasn't the dominating win that Brock Lesnar got squashed. If that makes any sense.
What do you mean? Drew did squash him.
Yeah, but he did, bro. But it wasn't like a Monday Night Raw squash match. It was more like Brock Lesnar didn't expect the way the Drew came out, and they made it seem like he was shocked. Like they didn't make Brock look weak. They made him look confused and lost. You just subscribed. Welcome to the channel, Mike. I appreciate the subscription. Are you guys excited for Superstar mode and Universe mode? Yes, that is a mode that I'm definitely looking forward to. What up, Marco? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like, to me, a squash match is when a guy is just getting brutally manhandled, and it just didn't seem that way with Brock. To me, at least, I just took it as like Brock got caught off guard. And I don't know, maybe that's just my way of like sugarcoating that he didn't get whooped.
I don't know. I think he got whooped because it was Claymore, 1, 2, 3.
Damn,
That's basically what he did to John Cena. Suplex 16 times.
You know what's another question that's been popping up lately a lot? How do you feel ultimately all these years later that Brock was the guy to beat Undertaker? Does that still...
I still don't like it.
You still don't like it?
Nope.
Who would you have had? Because it had to be around that time. For the match to be valid, it had to be around that time. So who would you have had?
Roman Reigns.
Okay. Even then?
Yeah, or Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens or one of those guys. Cause Brock already had people put him over. This nigga, what's it called? The Rock took the pin to him, and Hulk Hogan, who puts over nobody, Rodney, fucking put over Brock.
Yeah, he did.
So how the fuck are you gonna give the streak to this nigga too?
Nah, I know. I do see what you're saying. Yeah, I think that they should have paid it forward to someone that would have gone into the stratosphere with that victory, and I don't feel like Brock was sent into the stratosphere. They just made him. He kind of just felt overpowered. At least that's how I felt about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The match wasn't bad though.
It was, and then didn't he lose to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania to retire him or some shit?
Yes,
I went to that match. It felt so underwhelming.
Yeah, it did.
Because he already lost. Like, who gave a fuck?
Yeah.
And I remember they tried to make it a thing. That's when he started the whole big dog gimmick.
Yeah, this is my yard.
And then he kept using that shit in promos. Oh, I'm the one who retired Taker and all that shit. But nobody really bought it. Yeah. And it was all because of fucking the Brock shit. They fucking ruined it.
Also because people didn't want Roman Reigns in that position too, though. You got to keep that in mind.
Yeah, but imagine if he was still undefeated and Roman beat him. That big dog gimmick would have been way more over.
It would have been way more over, important. But I think they would have hated Roman more too, though. I think it works both ways as well. I think Roman would have gotten a lot of hate for it. So I mean, bro, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying that I don't know. It's kind of tricky when you sit down and analyze what they did with you know, going with Brock and instead of Roman in that time. Because when Taker found out, he knew it was time. He just, he told Vince,
No,
"Are you sure?"
Taker supposedly picked him.
No, Vince is the one that gave it to
Yeah, I
him.
know, but there's an interview of him like a couple years before when Brock was in the UFC, and he said he wanted him to break the streak.
Yeah, that I remember. Yeah, he went to like one of the events and shit, and they tried like promoting it or
Yeah,
whatever.
so this nigga can't act like it was fucking Vince. That nigga wanted him,
Yeah, he,
wanted
he
Brock.
he always wanted Brock. I agree. He did. What up, Dash? How's it going, man? Brock is a joke? Marco, you think Brock is a joke? Bobby who? Damn, I do a pretty good Brock Lesnar voice actually. I just heard myself a little.
This nigga sounds like Pee Wee.
He does. He's like, knock knock. No, he goes, knock knock. And then he goes, who's there? That's Paul Heyman. And then he goes, Bobby Lashley. Bobby who? Exactly.
Make that nigga sound like my tax account.
For real? Shame. Bobby Lashley. Who? Exactly.
Yeah, you should have seen the promo today.
With the little way in.
He was laughing and shit, and I forgot what he said or some shit, and then Bobby's like, "Oh, look who's the comedian now."
Oh,
And
he said that the other week too, though. I remember.
yeah, no, he said it now, and then he was like, he was like, the only reason you're trying to make a joke out of everything and fucking laugh or whatever, is because you know I'm gonna beat you senseless for that belt on Sunday, whatever. And I actually got a pop from the crowd, like a like pop
For real.
when Bobby said that. Yeah, like making it seem like this nigga's trying to downplay it because he knows he's gonna lose his title. Shit.
How would you feel if Brock were to lose the title?
And then
Answer me
and then
first. Don't spoil the whole
Brock is
promo. I want to see it.
That would be bad.
Wow, you out of here, Sims? Since I'll be back.
No, I said that would be bad. That would be bad.
Oh. Right, Jesus Christ! Freaking
Jesus
turning into Marco all of a sudden. What's going on, buddy?
Oh,
Bobby who?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He comes up with that shit again.
Also, he said it. He literally said it again. What up, Nathan? He literally used that same shit again.
Yes.
Jesus
Let me
Christ.
finish.
No, 'cause I thought you were gonna add more to the story. Damn, don't get
Yeah,
mad.
that nigga was like, okay. He's like, Sunday, Paul, you're gonna wake up fresh off the press. He goes, he goes, Brock Lesnar loses the WWE Heavyweight Champion to the new, undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion, Bobby. Who?
That shit was funny.
Bobby who?
So he's
That's
saying
the
that shit like that's
beginning.
his last name, like that's his last name and shit.
That's freaking hilarious. How you feel about Brock rating? No, that's not his official rating. I put question mark at the end. That's not his official rating. I remember when I was younger, I never seen 2K on the box. No, it was THQ.
Who's cute?
Huh. What up, Chris? I think Brock should be a 93 and Roman should be a 95. Keep in mind that they got Bobby Lashley at 91, and they got Drew McIntyre. They got Drew McIntyre at oh shit, I messed up the picture that was here. Out of time, so say goodbye. Favorite WrestleMania match? I thought you asked me this yesterday and I answered. I could have sworn. I remember because I mentioned a bunch of them. Or you asked me recently. I remember answering. You're going to pre-order yours next month because it's not a rush? Definitely not, Michael. I agree. There's definitely no rush in pre-ordering the game right now. Yours is Taker versus Shawn. That's one of mine for sure. I can't single one out, but I'll mention some that are very, very memorable to me that I've seen and that I haven't even seen in a while. And I could still tell you some of the high spots in the match. But I'll go from old to now, more or less. The oldest that I could go back, I'm not going to say Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan, even though like that match on its own is a highlight reel. You know, so many stare downs, so many iconic. It's such a like iconic build up. Hulk Hogan hadn't lifted him. He tried countless times throughout the match. You know, especially during that time where wrestling, like WWE, was said to be real, and nobody really knew the truth behind it. So every time Hogan went up to carry him, you felt like he was kind of getting closer and closer until he ultimately does it. That was like so big for Andre the Giant to put over Hulk Hogan. It was really a monumental moment, not only in Hogan's career, but just in for WWE history. It will always be like imprinted as one of like the main highlights. So that stands out, but that's like the generic one, I would say. But from that era, like till now, I would say the first ladder match ever, with Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon, that shit did not disappoint. I remember the first time ever that I went back and I watched it, and I was so surprised, like even for the match being as old as it was, and for, you know, Razor Ramon is not a high flyer and he's not really an agile guy, and obviously Shawn Michaels being his dancing partner, he made it work. And it was super believable and a lot of fun to watch. And if I'm not mistaken, Razor won that match, and it was good. It was a good time. I like that one a lot. That one is one of my personal highlights for sure. And that's another go-to highlight for WWE in general. Every time they talk about like the Intercontinental Belt on WrestleMania, they always bring that match up. I really, really like the two Undertaker versus HBK matches. I think those two are like stellar, perfect example of what WrestleMania matches should be. I like Rock versus Stone Cold. I think that they are the ultimate rivalry, which is what I said last time as well. I think Rock and Stone Cold are probably they're probably the greatest rivalry in wrestling history, honestly. To me at least, overall. And then I've already mentioned 4 matches.
Iron Man match, HBK, Bret Hart.
Oh, is that the one that they're talking about? Oh no, they're talking about Owen versus Bret. I don't remember seeing that one, but the Iron Man match that you're talking about, I don't know if I saw it or if I seen highlights of it on YouTube before.
When he comes, I think it was in Texas, and he came with the zip wire down.
Oh, that one. I have seen pieces of that one, but I don't remember it.
Yeah,
like
that shit was crazy.
That was a good one. What is up with 2K doing one wrestler a day? I mean, it's kind of good for me because I get to pump out a video like and talk about it, but honestly, that shit is lame as hell. That they should not be doing that. That is such a waste, especially when they're announcing people that we know are in the game for sure. Since the Usos are banned from ringside, do you think Seth has a chance? Seth will always have a chance against anybody he's fighting. But do I think Seth is going to do it? No. I think Roman loses in a different situation. I don't think Seth is going to beat him clean. if that was the case. Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero does the rollout of the shoe. That match was really good. That's another good moment. I like that moment. That's probably my favorite Eddie Guerrero moment, if I'm honest. Cause I've seen Eddie Guerrero. I've seen Eddie Guerrero, like, you know, when he used to come out the lowrider, and he used to be like when he was like a main event mid-carder type, like that, when he was in that scene. The Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle match, I actually went back and watched that one. I didn't see that one live, unfortunately. I think that was around the time I didn't watch wrestling. But if I'm honest, bro, that was an instant classic. I also like one when Batista first won the world title. Was good. Am I mixed? What do you mean? You mean if I can hear the rap redeem 1 second? Wait, Lex, you mind? What? Nah, go ahead, go. Redeem it. Not Batman versus Lawrence Taylor? Which one is that one? Nah, I never saw that shit.
I be rapping, I be capping, I be tapping, I be flapping, I be happen. Ning, ding, bing, wing. Yo.
Sounds good.
Good, good, should, hood. Good, good.
Good. You shut your ass up.
Yo, make sure you guys vote. So at the end of the video, I take a screenshot of this, because whoever they reveal the overall for tomorrow, I'm going to talk about this poll that we're doing right here. Like Hispanic, etc. My parents are from Cuba. And my family, except for like my cousins and stuff, most of them are from Cuba and shit. I was born and raised in Miami, South Florida. What's my actual name? LEXX and then Express. What
They're trying to steal your identity and shit?
Yeah, he's doing the real life questions. Brock should be a 97. So my problem with Brock being a 97, then it's gonna be really hard to beat him with like a Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre. I don't think it should be, like, I don't think it should, that gap should be there. I think that's too much of a gap. I agree with him being like a 94, 95. Beyond that, I think that's, I don't know, because we're talking about Brock right now too, guys. If Brock is a 97 right now, then what was his overall when he was really the beast that he was running through the roster, you know? He has specialty matches now, man, and he doesn't win all of them anymore. When he first came back, he did win them all, so I get that. But we're not talking about Brock when he came back like in 2012 or anything like that. We're talking about Brock in 2022, who is still a damn good Brock and super like entertaining and awesome and probably the best promo Brock we've ever gotten. But ultimately, is he really a 97 right now in 2022? I don't know. Man, I swear too, if Brock has the 2019 look, I'm gonna explode. Same, bro. They better give him the freaking new hair and shit. You got 97. Nobody beats him really. Drew is overrated. How's Drew overrated? He's a 91 overall. And as soon as fans came back and they did the whole thing, Drew lost the title. He never won it back. And Drew lost like 2 or 3 matches against Bobby Lashley. I wouldn't say he's overrated, bro. I think WWE put Drew in the main event scene. They kept him there for a little bit. He carried the company through the beginning of the pandemic, and then he dropped the title, and he hasn't won it back. He's had title opportunities, but he's lost all of them. And it's not like he went to SmackDown and immediately challenged Roman Reigns. Then I would agree with you because he didn't earn the spot. But they're actually having him do like build-up feuds to get him to you know. Just so you know, even if I proved, how did I prove your point? How did I prove your point? I literally said that he's a 91. He's not, bro, he's the same as Bobby Lashley. And like I said, he lost to Bobby Lashley like 3 times. Loudest pop in history. Bro.
Oh my God, don't tell me this guy's back.
Wait, who are you talking to me?
Mm-mm.
Oh. For
Habibi.
me, yeah, he is. For me, the loudest pop that I've experienced, I could tell you a few of them. You know me. I always got more than one answer.
Stone Cold.
Well, I never saw that live, so. But a pop that made me deaf to my ears was the Hardy Boys when they returned at WrestleMania in Orlando. That was like, bro, there was no roof in the arena, and if there was a roof, that shit would have exploded. Like my ear, even I jumped up, and I'm not one to react that way at those events. Like I'm like the analyzer, the sit back and enjoy and patiently like look at everything that the show has to offer type of viewer when I'm live. Like you'll catch me moving my hands every now and then or whatever. But that moment, like I was recording and I was anticipating like somebody cool because the New Day was hyping it up. But when they're like, I even get goosebumps talking about it. That's how impactful that was. When their music hit, after the New Day was teasing the whoo, 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 bro, it was just electric. Electric.
One of my favorite pops was that Ziggler cash-in.
The
on
Ziggler
Raw.
cash-in was ridiculous, but you know,
That show's
if we're
been-
talking TV, yeah, CM Punk AEW debut is definitely up there. It was one of the biggest pops in wrestling history. Triple H return.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Triple H return. John Cena return. Stone Cold. Pretty much any Stone Cold return or any like Stone Cold like monumental match. Edge, especially at the Rumble, that was a big pop. AJ Styles got a big pop at the Rumble too when he first came. What up, Sammy? The Rock, man, I've been a part of like a lot of shows that The Rock has come out in, and he has some of the craziest pops too. But man, the Hardy Boys one, it was just like, bro, there's like 70,000 people there, and I swear to God that every single person in that arena was up and screaming and jumping. Like that's just so funny. I don't even know why I'm getting goosebumps like a freaking idiot. Is it cold in my house or something? What up, TGB? Yeah, like it was just, I never thought that I would get to like see them come out like that because, you know, I never thought that they would be back in WWE, if I'm honest. And for me to have been there the moment that they came back and the way that they came back and the ladder match that they were in and the fact that they won the titles, like that shit was freaking amazing. It was so beautiful. It was definitely like, it's part of the reason why I love wrestling even still to this day. It could be fake, it could be whatever the hell you guys want to say to bash it, like the people that don't like it, but the emotion that it could get out of you in a situation like that is just outstanding. Like it's what you live for as a fan. So yeah, that pop was crazy. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know, one of the coolest things, I'm pretty sure I have like a picture or a video, but I was at a Monday Night Raw. I think it was a Monday Night Raw. I think it was Monday Night Raw or a pay-per-view. I'm not sure. I think it was maybe a pay-per-view. And I sat in one of the aisle seats, and you guys will not believe it. I did not even expect it. The Shield came out, and they came out right next to me. Like literally, like I could touch all of them. They all walked right by me. That was such a dope moment for me. It was like so crazy. You know, I have respect. Another thing that we don't really talk often about here or anywhere is the live event shows, because when they go to your, everybody wants to go to Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view, whatever. Nobody really cares to go to a live event, right? You got to be like a big time wrestling fan to be at a live event. But I went to this live event, bro, and the main event was Undertaker versus Batista.
Come on.
Yeah, they be having good matches.
It wasn't televised. What I'm talking about, dark live event, it was like, they call it WWE Live, and those are just dark matches, basically. Yeah, Nathan, I'll say. Bro, the Undertaker versus... Oh, you're talking about if I saw myself on TV when the Shield came out? I gotta look for the picture. I don't remember exactly when. I do come out on TV in 2009. It was SmackDown 2009. Rey Mysterio came by my area, and I was right in the front row. There was a bunch of wrestlers that came to my area. Jeff Hardy, all those guys. Every time they came out, you could see me holding my camera and taking pictures and shit. That was the first live event I ever went to too. So yeah, the Undertaker versus Batista. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. They brought out the steel steps. They brought out the chairs. They brought out the table. It was one of the greatest matches I have ever witnessed in person. I'm not even kidding. I remember some dope spots. I don't even remember who won the match because it was one of my first few wrestling events that I went to. But I remember like being blown away on how good the match was and how they were putting their body through this like misery for a match that's not even part of a story, because it was just a random match. They weren't even feuding on TV. It was just literally a main event feud. Can you show us a clip of it? I gotta look for it. It's probably on my old Facebook account. I would have to log onto my old Facebook account and recover my password, and I'll definitely try to find some pictures, some live event pictures in the future. I have them scattered around. I have some uploaded, hidden on a Facebook folder. I have some. Let me see. Oh no, I deleted them recently because I uploaded it to my hard drive. So I'm not sure, but yeah, that Batista match was crazy. Didn't they have a TLC match that year? I'm not sure, bro. But bro, I've been fortunate to see really good matches. I got to see CM Punk versus Ryback in a Hell in a Cell, and CM Punk did the go to sleep to Paul Heyman in the roof, in the top of the Hell in a Cell. That was the pay-per-view Hell in a Cell in October. I got to see the Shield. I mean, not the Shield, the Nexus debut. I saw that when it happened. I was at that show. The show that, like, I think it was Daniel Bryan or something, and he spit on one of the announcers. I was at that show. John Cena was in the middle of the ring after his match or whatever, and the Shield came out and they destroyed the ring. And they took out John Cena in an ambulance, like in one of those stretchers. So let me go up. I should have never been online during that weekend when the Hardy Boys returned. The night before, they were wrestling the Young Bucks. Oh, yeah, they wrestled the Young Bucks, and they were trying to throw people off. Like, nobody knew that they were going to debut. WrestleMania would never be the same without Undertaker. Just having him a part in some capacity is cool, like showing him backstage or maybe like a dope promo or something. I don't know. Like, I can't say that it'll never be the same without Taker, because when he was there towards the end of it, it was all roll your eyes, at least to me. I thought that when he came out the last few times, it was dragging already. And I love The Undertaker. But out of respect, you don't want to see a guy go out and not put on a good match or a good moment. Like the whole Goldberg and Undertaker match, that match was good. But the problem with that match is that at the end, they tried doing too much and they were both burned out. Like they had literally like a 20-minute match or some shit like that. And they tried carrying each other to do each other's finisher. Like I was like, why are you guys even doing this? You guys are like 100 years old. I wonder which obvious wrestler will be the roster reveal next. I know, right? Like they're going with the obvious choices, Brandon. So what if it's like Sheamus or something? I don't know. They need to add Conquer the Beast game mode. That'll be a good game mode, actually. I mean, they are probably doing the towers, like Mortal Kombat style, which they had that in the past. I went to a WWE live event. It was the WWE Holiday Tour. I witnessed Brock versus Braun Strowman versus Kane for the Universal Championship in 2018. That is freaking hilarious. Kane was in the freaking title picture at that time. I never even knew they had him going for the title in any show. Roman. Oh, yeah, they should show Roman. That'll be awesome. That'll be really awesome. Do you know if any WWE televised pay-per-view will ever be in Detroit? I want to go to one badly. They go eventually. Like right now, especially because of the pandemic, they're going to the cities that have more freedom. Sasha's birthday's today, so she might do her 2K rating, right? Another good match is the multi-man match from Canadian Stampede with Hart Foundation versus Team Austin. That Canadian crowd went crazy. Yeah, Canada has some of the best wrestling crowds for sure. For sure. I don't know. I feel like Royal Rumble is probably where you see the biggest pops for like surprise returns and like, you know, big main eventer entries. I remember those as didn't we talk about it since that the year that Rey Mysterio came out at number 30 and everybody was like pissed off. I was pissed off. It was recent. It was one of the more recent Rumbles. The number 30 was Rey Mysterio, and they actually acted like he was gonna win for like a split second. I was like, yeah, right. Rey's not gonna. He wasn't even in the title picture. He just came out at number 30, and I just got so pissed. I remember I heard Booyaka Booyaka. That was one of the few times that I heard Booyaka Booyaka, and I was super pissed off.
Lex got heated.
I was livid. I was like, oh, whatever. I guess Rey's not in the Rumble this year. Whatever. Let's see who they surprise us with number 30. Booyaka Booyaka. I'm like, no. I attended. It was a WCW house show in North Carolina. Damn. Ron Simmons just had won the title and was fighting Vader. You saw blonde hair Sting and the Steiners, really? Shit, that was a good
crazy.
show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think 2K Towers is in 2K22. Oh yeah, they didn't mention it as a mode yet, but bro, I did want to talk about that on this stream, which I haven't really covered it in the videos much. I mentioned it when I read the whole superstar combo list that's going to be available for each individual star. I feel like the creators that are doing this game are like super fans of Mortal Kombat and shit like that. Like these people really enjoy these arcade fighting games, and they're trying to make WWE like a mix of simulation wrestling, but complicating it to the point where you got to learn moves. I don't think that's cool. I think that the way they had it before, where you like Sins was telling us off stream, like, you hold A longer to do like a long grapple, or you do like, you hold A and then you press up on the right stick and you do like a certain type of move or whatever. Like, I think that's the better route in my opinion. I think the learning superstar moves, one, for me personally, that's probably gonna make me wrestle with a certain amount of people. And two, when I do pick other stars, I'm not even gonna bother learning shit. I'm just gonna do a bunch of dumb shit, whatever comes out. So that's kind of sucky, because at least with the other way that they had it, you were able to kind of dictate what you wanted to do. You think WrestleMania this year will be a W or L, with the promos changing after Royal Rumble? What do you mean the promos changing after Royal Rumble? Did you see the pipe bomb promo live? Yeah, like on TV, not in person, but I saw it on TV. Oh shit, that was in 2014. I remember. My favorite music is rock and rap and pop. What's that, Byron? That was when Batista won. Wait. No, when Batista won, that was the one that they were in Pittsburgh, right? I was so happy, I think I was the only fan in the world that was happy when Batista won. It might make better matches like this. Maybe straight edge, maybe. I don't like it. I'll see. I'm gonna go into it with an open mind, but I could tell you that I'm probably gonna be one of the lamest gamers on WWE 2K.
Why do you say that?
Because learning the combos is gonna be a big problem for me, especially for each superstar. Unless they make some moves generic and shit. Did you see the pipe bomb
fighting game?
The best WrestleMania build-up? It was good. My favorite CM Punk match, hands down, it has to be the John Cena CM Punk Money in the Bank, which I've mentioned it before on here. Every time people ask me about them. I wonder if you can have more than 1,000 images for cause. Yeah, that's going to be the big question everybody's asking. Is it going to be Brock versus Roman at WrestleMania? I think it should be, bro. That match. We didn't get the match at day one, so there's still animosity there. And there's still more story to tell between the Paul Heyman and
another Brock and
what? This guy's acting like he's been here the whole time.
I don't know. I went to shower and now we're here.
First John Cena match versus Rock was fire. I was at that show live. Actually, when The Rock won that match, that's one of the biggest pops. You just jogged my memory. That was one of the biggest pops as well. I put that up there with the Hardy Boys returning. Feel like if Bobby and Drew are 91, Brock is 93. That's what I'm thinking. I said 94. That's my pick. I put in the video 95 because I feels like the middle ground. I hope there's 20 new match types. I don't know if they're gonna have 20, bro. When you pause the game in a match, you can look at the combos. Yeah, I know, but for me, bro, like I like feeling like I'm lost in the match. Like not lost like I don't know what to do, but lost like I'm getting lost in the in the back and forth in the battle. The fact that I'm going to have to pause it mid-match to see how to do a certain move is kind of like just thinking about it annoys me. Lex, you're scaring me with the combo stuff. You're giving me the WWE Warzone vibes. If that's the way, I may not get it. Well, I'll let you know right away. I doubt combos are as hard as he is thinking. I don't think it's going to be that hard, but I am thinking that there's going to be specialty moves for individual superstars. Who do you think is the perfect opponent to end Roman's streak other than Brock? I'll say Rock. Yo, Brian. Oh, Brian. Oh, I thought you were going to laugh, but you didn't hear me. What happened to you, bro? You put your mic down?
Huh?
He was asking who do I think is the perfect opponent to end Roman's streak other than Brock. And I paused and I said Rock.
Rock.
Yeah. He said other than Brock and I said Rock. You added me on PSN. As soon as I get on, I'll add you, man. It's time we get a new champion like AJ Styles or Omos. I don't know about Omos. AJ Styles, that'll be cool.
Moss is a little green.
Yeah, yeah, that's being kind. Braun Breaker, he's cool in NXT, man. I've seen his shit on YouTube and stuff like that. I think he's cool. I wish they would push Cesaro. Yeah, same here. I would love to see Cesaro win. But
No, so Cesaro accepted his role as Dolph Ziggler, bro.
yeah, he did. Unfortunately. So like, all right. I'm gonna ask this question. Don't try to bend the rules that I'm about to set. Don't pick no main eventer that's in WWE right now. Don't pick the typical, like, let's say Roman loses and enters the Rumble. That could happen. Seth can do it too. Like, don't pick any of those guys to win. No Seth, no Roman, no Brock, no Bobby, no Drew, no AJ, no Kevin Owens, no, who else can we put there? Just no main eventers. You guys know who they are. Oh, no big. I think they're treating Big E like a main eventer. So no Big E. None of those guys. If you could pick a random ass star, like a Cesaro type, I'm talking about like a mid Carter that you would feel deserved. Like, I know Brian will hate that I'm even gonna say this. He'll probably cringe. But like, let's say that you wanted to pick like Dolph Ziggler, for example, out of everyone that's not in the main event. Yeah, I already said no Drew. Out of everyone that's left, like, let's say you want to say Cesaro, Dolph Ziggler, hell, you could say Finn Balor since he doesn't even get used. Ricochet, yeah, you could use Ricochet. You could use Sami Zayn. Dominic Mysterio, I don't know about him. Baron Corbin. I don't know, just that tier of wrestler. That tier, and it has to be someone in WWE. Don't say Alberto Del Rio. He's not even in the company, bro. Oh, you could say Riddle. You can't say Randy. Bobby Roode, you could say. Yeah. So if you guys, so is that your pick? The person you guys are mentioning right now, is that your pick? Or you guys are just telling me people to mention? Starting now. Whatever you guys comment, even if you repeat yourself. Who's your pick besides the main eventers? Who would you like to see win the Royal Rumble? But it can't be a main eventer. It has to be someone that could come out of left field that you would freaking like literally cry. You'd be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it!" Oh my fucking. He can't be in WWE, bro. I mean, he has to be in WWE and he has to be a freaking active wrestler. Okay, so Strader says Ricochet. Who said that? What did you say?
I said
Damien Priest.
Angel Garza, Austin Theory. Why do people like Austin Theory so much? Damien Priest?
I mean, all his finishers dope. I would have mind Priest.
Damn, Damien
Bad
Priest.
Bunny.
That's cool. Oh, Bad Bunny is rumored to be in the Rumble, like based on like what I've been hearing people say. Like, I haven't read rumors or spoilers, but people are saying for whatever reason that he's gonna be there. But I doubt it because he's on tour.
Not in it.
Nah, I hope he's not in it too. He's on tour right now, bro.
We already got Knoxville wasting a spot.
Yeah, Knoxville's wasting
Yeah,
a spot.
Knoxville took a spot. Yeah.
They should have saved that though. I hate that they even like. They should have had Knoxville fight Sammy through like SmackDown promos and then surprise entry at the Rumble. But they wanted to obviously hype up
You would
the
have just
Rumble.
heard that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really crazy.
Exactly. Damien Priest has never lost. Didn't he lose the U.S. title the other day, I think? Cesaro really deserves it.
He had
I
his
agree.
first pinfall loss, I think, on Raw.
So my thing about Damien Priest, bro, is that I like him. I just don't. It's funny because he is U.S. champ and he got pinfall for the first. He lost by pinfall for the first time. In over a year that he's been on the main roster. I still feel like the only reason why he hasn't gotten really pinfalled is because he hasn't really been used like that. And I feel like they haven't given him, like, besides the Bad Bunny stuff, they haven't been giving him some high spots, in my opinion. And I think the guy's talented. His promos are good. He has, like, that, he has that look, man. He has that look. He could definitely, he could be something for him. His split personality gimmick is trash. For who? For Sami Zayn?
Nah, they're making Priest like sort of rage out towards the end of his matches now.
So what? Like he blacks out to win?
Like snaps. Like he like snaps, yeah.
Oh yeah, he
Gets
says
disqualified and shit.
he says he's a ghost. He's like Ghost Rider,
Oh,
but a
they're
wrestler.
trying to turn him heel.
Yeah. Phenomenal Ace says that he's basically Ghost Rider. Owens would be a better U.S. champ. Yeah, isn't? Yeah, I think Kevin Owens is feuding for the U.S. title. I think that's what's going on with him. I hope they give him his looks 2019 and 2021. Shady. I hope that Brock Lesnar has his 2021 look. If that's who you're talking about. Is Jeff Hardy no more words? Will he be in 2K22? Yeah. I if I'm a betting man, I would say yeah. Johnny
You
Gargano.
think he'll be in the game?
Yeah, he'll be in the game, of course. Dennis, he got let go within a month ago, and everybody was already scanned and put in the game by then. Johnny Gargano, yeah, he'll be in the game. Lex, who is that new Hindu guy? Oh, Veer. That's crazy. I can't believe you said Hindu guy. And the fact that I read it out loud, too. Jesus Christ. What up, Gemini Twin? Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. You want retro Brock without the stupid tattoo? Well, with the knife on his chest? I hope they add a new, better F5 animation. It's so outdated. Yeah, they need to update those moves for sure. I think they did, though. They said that they added moves and shit. And that they had the wrestler actually come in and do their thing. FedEx is the worst. Anthony, man. You're tracking it too hard. Your mid-card picks are Finn, Sami Zayn, Ali. Ali ain't gonna get it. He just asked for a release and they're not giving it to him. They're gonna bury him in the back. I hope Jeff Hardy will be in it because he's no longer WWE. Yeah, Javier, I don't think you have anything to worry about. He got let go like within the last month, and he was already in the game.
Dwayne Johnson is breaking all records with his new booze brand.
Oh, I didn't send you that because I thought you wouldn't care or you probably read it. But yeah, I saw.
Terramana just passed 600,000 cases mark record for the first year sales.
Yeah, he's also comparing it to a George Clooney one that only did like 100.
170,000 cases, which was sold for $1 billion.
Yeah. Like, he bought the company, whereas in The Rock, made it. Like, The Rock put a team together for it. Another thing, too, is I know it's kind of impossible with some. I hope Legends got an update. I can't imagine getting 95 Taker with his current look. Phenomenal. The problem with that is that that's been the case in the last couple of 2Ks. Undertaker has just been the younger version of him. They kind of like, they raise his skin a little bit, but it still looks like the old Taker. Ricochet. Okay, Sam, so you got like 3. Finn, hopefully. So I feel like a lot of you guys, I see a lot of ricochets. Ray wrestled Brock in 02, so maybe I'll get it.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah, Karrion Kross shouldn't have gotten let go. That guy was part of the future. I don't know what they were thinking.
Whoever Triple H likes gets let go.
And you know what's funny? I hadn't talked to you about it, Brian. I had wanted to, but by the time like we hung out in a party, it literally flew over my head. I saw this like interview, like I read the article of an interview that he recently did, and I think he did it with Renee Paquette or whatever. He brought up how like when his contract expired with TNA, he had offers from a bunch of different companies, and WWE being one of them. And he says that Triple H laughed up his commitment because when he went into the Performance Center to meet with Triple H to see like talk contracts and like story and this and that, he actually wore a luchador mask to protect his identity so nobody will spoil that he was negotiating with WWE.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'll finish the story. Nishan Bevenu, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. So he came in with a mask, hiding his identity, and Triple H laughed, and he's like, he looked at him and he basically said Karrion, and he's like, yeah, it's me. And he's like, "What are you doing?" Basically, he's like, I'm trying to make sure nobody sees me. And Triple H just laughed and said, I love your commitment or whatever. And he says that since day one that he sat down and talked to Triple H, he says that he was like the most supportive guy and that he was amazing to work with. And he even tweeted when it was his birthday and shit and gave him like a shout out. Like, none of this would be possible without Hunter. Like, he loved Triple H. Like, that was like his mentor and everything. And Triple H was actually like pretty much the reason why he even chose WWE, because he had offers on the table from other companies that were paying him just as good pretty much. But he chose WWE because obviously it's WWE and the opportunity they were going to give him and in the position that they were going to put him in. And they promised him, obviously a nice future. So he was in NXT and he was a 2-time NXT champ. And he had gotten injured, so it was kind of like a setback. But I guess like when he was hoping he was going to get called up at some point. He gets called up, and that shit was horrible, dog. He gets called up as NXT champion, and they made him like job to Jeff Hardy, and then he came out with like a stupid like gladiator mask. He looked like one of those soft porn, like not soft porn, but like one of those hardcore porn people that like tie you up type shit. And then they had him wear like a skirt,
Yeah.
like he looked like a moron. And they split him from his girl, cause him and the girl was his manager, and they were like a dynamic duo in NXT. So it was just like
I do remember.
they just shitted all over him. You think RVD will be in 2K22 as a legend? He could be. There's a decent chance. The people at 2K Games I know like him. Carrying Cross's new video is interesting. I got to see his new one.
What about Tommy Dreamer?
Yeah, my guess is we might have 200 roster members. What was the last one? Do you know by any chance what was 2K20, 2K19 more or less? How is the PS4 version going to look? What modes will be missing from the PS4 version, if you can say? So, Nishan, honestly, I haven't really heard of any leaks in regards to like the the last gen consoles. But I will tell you this: if I'm gonna sit here and predict, I'm thinking next gen is only gonna have like certain graphical enhancements. I don't think that the molds or like the way the game plays is gonna be completely different on next gen. Like the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. I think the PS4 will run, pretty solid. Now, are they going to take care of the game the way that they take care of the next gen one? I think it's just going to depend on the demand. But I don't think that it's going to be a completely different experience, if I'm honest. I don't think they had the time to do two different games.
Remember the time it's only coming to Xbox One. PS4 is not getting it.
Yeah.
PS4 will have the same modes. Yeah, I think so. You miss John Moxley? I mean, he's still wrestling though. He just came back,
Yeah.
Nathan.
Microsoft just bought 2K.
Nathan, you remember the conversation we had with Nathan, Brian, when he said, "Oh man, I can't believe Dean Ambrose retired." I'm like, he didn't retire. He's in AEW.
Yeah. No, but don't start that shit again because remember, Rodney's always right.
Oh, that's right. I'm not gonna start. I think in 2022 Owens gets a major title run. I think so too. The legends picks to win: Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mr. Kennedy, Chris Masters. Those are not legends, man. You can't even mention Chris Masters and Mr. Kennedy in the same breath as Stone Cold. That was a disrespect to Stone Cold. Mr. Kennedy, he was untapped potential. WWE gave him plenty of opportunities. He just got really injured. And I think he had beef with Triple H or some shit. Chris Masters, he couldn't stay off of the performance enhancements. They cut him because he failed, I think, too many tests. How would you feel if Ryback came back and wins the Rumble? Me being a Ryback fan, that'll be dope as hell. Me being a realistic fan, that'll never happen. She was injured?
I hope it never happens.
Got you. I didn't know she was injured. I thought they just took him off. Then they should have kept him around NXT for a little longer before they introduced him on Raw. They were a good power couple. You want Carlito to be in 2K22? He's cool. Yeah, nah, I'll never use him.
Fucking bitch.
2K20 roster count was 217 according to Safari. I think it'll be around the same, if not more, honestly. You think it'll be 344? I don't know, bro. They've cut a lot of people. They haven't had a lot of people under their roster in the first place in the last 2-3 years. This is going to be one of the smaller active rosters that I think they've put on, if you don't count NXT. Now, if you count NXT and NXT UK, and they actually go ahead and add all those wrestlers, which a lot of people don't even know, then yes, I'll agree. But I don't think that they're going to go deep into NXT, considering that those people will probably get let go before they make it to the main event. To the main roster. Could be different because NBA 2K22 has enhanced different experience than normal. Nah, 2K22, it's not just enhanced though. They kind of worked on the engine. They made a new engine for the next gen consoles. Like the way the game operates is different, gameplay wise. I don't think that's gonna be the case with the wrestling game. I don't think that the wrestling game is gonna have a different engine. ECW version of RVD on 2K22. That's probably the version that they gotta put, honestly, if they're gonna try putting one. Gotham Knights is getting the same treatment too, so it's not like companies are leaving last gen yet. They're definitely not. You know why? Because if they leave last gen, they're gonna lose out.
The only reason they haven't left is because nobody can get new consoles.
Yeah, they want to leave last gen already. They just haven't because of the money that's involved. There's just not enough gamers on next gen yet. If Summer Rae's a legend, anything is possible. Summer Rae's definitely not a legend. Who called her a legend? Vince does what he wants? Definitely. My guess is 344 roster members. That's pretty precise. I don't think it'll be over 300. I think it could be around there, but it's going to take a lot of legends and a lot of NXT people to fill it out. Why did I say get notifications? Oh, I forgot. I'm still subscribed. Oh, look who's here. Leangelo, the sad boy.
Who, Ball?
What, the Island Boy?
Nah, he wishes he was Ball and an Island Boy. Had to get off? No problem, bro. Take care. Which version are you getting? NWO for life. Low-key, want to use Damien Priest and Humberto. Humberto's awesome, bro. I would love to see them get some sort of push. Should I say subscribed or not? Because I'm still salty after last time. Then you pretty much answered your own question.
Stay salty, my friend.
Say salty, my friend.
Stay salty, my friend.
Yeah.
Open yourself up a Corona for that, with that salt.
Oh, yeah. Summer Rae. Hell yeah. Summer Rae is a legend according to the WWE. That's probably because they don't have enough women. WWE we will get RVD from 06 Rumble. Possibly, I mean. At NXT, they announced Summer Rae as a legend last week. That's embarrassing. We should have gotten Paige Showcase made, not 4 Horsewomen. I don't think we should have gotten either one. I already saw the Paige movie. That was enough. On WWE TV, she was announced as a legend. Embarrassing. The fact that they went ahead and called her a legend. They should have just called her a former superstar. It's going to be 2K19 roster amount. Wait, but 2K19 was in the 200s? It'll be close to 300 if they keep most of the released wrestlers, which I think they will. I don't think most of the released wrestlers will have an issue being in the game. I don't think it's about having an issue or not. I think it's an obligation in terms of a contract. They ain't gonna just cut them off. It's all money, bro. You finally took my advice when I told you don't play other games. I changed the way. What? I changed the way you stream now? What? Is it weird that I ain't even worried about Brock's overall? I just want to see if they gave him the ponytail. You're right. I'm more focused on that too. But the reason I even wanted to cover this on stream is because, we got Drew at 91, Bobby Lashley at 91. Where does that leave Brock at? You feel me? So I feel like Brock is kind of like the overall game setter. Like him, Cena, Hogan, like those guys. Like Hogan is a 90. Like Hollywood Hogan is a 90. Like, how do you give Hollywood Hogan a 90? Hollywood Hogan is not a 90, bro. Stop. Let me see. I'm going to go look at the guys they announced already. I'm going to click on their roster page. Oh, no. Hogan is a 92. I'm sorry. You mean to tell me that Hollywood Hogan is only one overall higher than Drew and...
This is the Hogan that fought Shawn Michaels, right?
I mean, yeah,
that's the reason. That's the reason why he's loved.
I don't know why he's a 90. No, I know. But I was gonna play into him. Like, I don't understand why they would go with any Hogan that's not a high overall. Anyways, I mean,
Yeah.
I wonder what the regular Hogan is. He better be like a freaking 95 then. Yeah, because if Hollywood Hogan was one of the dopest Hogans ever. So if
Hollywood Hogan, what years was he wrestling from then?
It was late 90s to early 2000s, and then when he came to WWE after being Hollywood Hogan for a little bit, they he went back to his old shit and he left the NWO.
Because I remember him always as Hollywood Hogan in WWE.
That you remember him more?
Yeah.
Well, his run in WWE as Hogan was really short because they split up NWO like
just like 4 months and like 4 months.
yeah, because all right, so the whole split happened after Rock versus Hogan. Rock and Hogan were like shaking hands and all this bullshit, and like Hogan was putting him over, and NWO was like trying to jump Rock or whatever, and Hogan told them nah, and then that carried over into like a feud, and they had beef. So like right after that, so if this is that Hogan and they got him at 92, fine. But I mean, in my brain, when I think about Hollywood Hogan, I think about like yeah, early 2000s. But when he came to WWE, it was like what year was it? Let me see when the Rock.
Like 2002 or 2001.
Yeah, I think it was 2002. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong. Hogan versus Rock.
Yeah, it was 2001. I think.
Year. Hold on. 2002. Yeah. Yeah, I think Hogan from the year like 2000, 99, 98, like that Hogan is higher than a 92. So if they're giving him a 92, then they're probably going with like 2001, 2002 Hogan or something like that. I don't know. Like I think probably like just before 2001 he's higher than a 92. And then the other Hogan, he was on steroids. Unless you're thinking about the freaking, like you said, the Shawn Michaels tag team partner Hogan, then that's a different story. But if you're talking about like, you know, late 80s, early to mid 90s Hogan, then might as well be 99 overall.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like the Shawn Michaels versus Hogan. And,
Yeah, that
Brock
one.
Brock Lesnar versus Hogan.
Yeah, that one he could be like a 90 or 89 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
So let me see what we got here. They should give Hogan at 86. You crazy? Don't clickbait for attention. Who says that I'm clickbaiting for attention? Here we go. Mr. Debbie Downer's back. X-Pac is an 88, bro. There's no way Hogan could be an 86. Yeah, Javier, I'm getting the NWO edition. Anyone is a former superstar will be considered a legend. It was rumored that WWE changed the word alumni to WWE legend. So they just throwing the word around. Got it. And you clickbait again because who said he's a 95? Nobody. I'm asking the viewers if they think he should be a 95. That's what the stream is literally about. It's about overalls and wrestlers that are in the game. Roman a 97 maybe? That's good. Considering that these other guys are 91, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly, TGB. No one said that he was a 95. I feel like Brock and Roman will be neck and neck. That's what I'm thinking too. I think they're the ones that are going to set the tone. Stone Cold got a 92. I think that's disrespectful. There's no way on the planet Stone Cold is just one overall more than Lashley and Drew. I think what they did to Hollywood Hogan is a little disrespectful, if I'm honest.
Unless you get like a Stone Cold's 92, and then Opal Stone Cold is 96.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only way. If you're ever down to run when it drops, I play on P5, my gamer tag. Just add me, Bird, add me. And subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing tons of streams. So just add me in the description box. You can see all my handles, like for Xbox, Twitter, my other YouTube channel, PS5, PlayStation, all that stuff. I hate myself for it, but I pre-ordered the NWO edition. Trust me, me too. Randy a 90? Ray is a 90.
Randy.
Yo, Randy! I mean...
Nah, Ray's not a 90.
Yeah, he is.
He is?
Yeah, they put him at 90.
Damn. So are they putting like half the roster then at 90?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's what they gave him last year. They had Stone Cold at 92. Yeah, but Stone Cold could be at 92 if some of the other people are going to have like 88 or something like that. So why do that? What's the point of get question? What's your agenda? Get feedback.
Yeah, I thought he unsubscribed already though.
Yeah, I did tell him to unsubscribe and go watch someone else, but he's back, Jack. He's back for more. I hope they don't put the same legends like every year. Somebody new. They'll put somebody new. They always do. They always add like one or two. Straight Edge is getting pissed off. He's like, the title has a question mark, dumbass. Leangelo, go back under your bridge. It'll be available March 7th. Nah, but it'll be March 8th. Unless you're like, what are you, in the West Coast? Are you Pacific time? Viper Randy or Legend Killer? I don't know. They're both really goated. Legend Killer was younger, though. I think Viper was more calculated. Legend Killer was more impulsive.
Yeah.
I think Karrion Kross will be in the game, yeah. Hogan versus Taker in 03 Judgment Day was dope. I gotta watch that match. Never seen it. Good suggestion, though. Do the ratings do anything? Oh, of course. It pretty much dictates like reversals and how much damage you're gonna give and how long the freaking your abilities like how long your shit will last, basically, overall, you know, along with your stamina. So yeah, I think it's really crucial that they get it right, because otherwise the game is gonna be unbalanced. Just sub fam, I kind of want a new RKO. I feel like it's been the same for 8 years. A lot of moves have been the same for 8 years. They said they rescanned and they recaptured animation. So fingers crossed, Bird Gang. And thank you for subscribing. And if there's any new viewer that just subscribed, let us know in the chat box, man. We're on our way to 4K. We're just under a couple subs, getting real close, scratching close to that 4K mark. If you guys are wondering what this channel is about, we do unboxings, vlogs, movie reviews, reactions, trailer reviews, discussion videos, WWE videos, like just everything entertainment. We pretty much cover it on here live on stream, no matter what game we're playing. So even if I'm not playing WWE and I'm playing Call of Duty, we're still talking about WWE. We're still talking about basketball. We're still talking about just about whatever comes up, man. So if you guys are ever in the mood to hang out, the LexxExpress community is always open to you. So consider subscribing if you haven't already. And also drop a like. Let's get this video and the stream, let's get it recommended, and let's get the channel recommended so we get even more subscribers, so we could build up this awesome WWE community we got going on here, so we could continue these little podcast streams and gaming streams.
I'm out.
All right, peace out, Jalen. Get some rest, buddy.
All right.
Take care.
My nigga.
Fucking bitch.
Highest female might be between Becky and Flair. I agree with that. Pacific says 9 p.m. That's why you're getting it March 7th. So good shit. You are getting it March 7th. I'm going to miss the Big Show in the game. It's not the same. I'm definitely not missing him, though. You always have questions on the title. Don't fool these kids because they young and don't understand. You're trying to pull off an agenda here. Yeah, I'm trying to build something from the ground up. If you don't do something that's relevant, what are you? Irrelevant. I'm trying to be relevant. I'm trying to cover a story here. I'm using this for the channel, for the videos that I got going on. And you could kiss my ass and get the hell out of here. Karrion Kross' shirt is in the crowd. Oh, yeah. For sure he's in it then. Oh, yeah. The Swerve. Yep. Naya shirt. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. This guy has like, he's a conspiracy theorist or something.
Oh, Sami Zayn?
Yeah, he's being Sami Zayn right now. Subscribe to get to 4K. No pun intended. Yeah, we're trying to get to 4K so we could deliver the 4K unboxings. Dog, I'm 24 and didn't click on the video thinking he was 95 overall. Thank you. I figured it was a discussion because, for one, he's live, and two, I don't live under a rock and would have seen it if they announced it. Exactly, Bird Gang. We're just here trying to discuss it, man. I'm gonna play something now and keep talking to you guys, but I wanted to open up the show podcast style. It doesn't say March 7th. No, it doesn't. I'm on the East Coast. Samoa Joe gonna be in the game? Yeah, he got released recently. Oh no, but Samoa Joe got released twice. Yeah, Samoa Joe got fired twice within 1 year. Oh really? That's how you're gonna talk to a new viewer? That's the thing, that you're not a new viewer. You've been here before. Leandro lives under a rick. He's that type of guy.
Lives under a rick.
Yeah, he's in that bracket. We got like the cool kids block, man, which is pretty much where a lot of you guys are at. A lot of you guys have been really awesome. But this guy...
Leangelo was spit.
Man, this guy's in another level.
Just look at his picture. He looks like a crackhead.
Yeah, TGB, we can, but we always need a bad guy. We always need a heel. So we could roast him and toast him. Don't explain yourself, bro. You're good. Dude just bugging and is annoying. It's 2022. I thought people stopped trolling. Man, we've been getting some trolls lately. We've been having to fight them off like mosquitoes. Joe was in the Hit List trailer? Okay. Can you ban him? I don't want to ban him because I do like having an antagonist here. You know, this is like the what makes Spider-Man so good. You know, all the antagonists that he has. Let him. He's not the Green Goblin. He's more like the Lizard. Yo, guys, he can't help himself. He's like Dr. Connors from Spider-Man, who's trying to freaking cure his arm, and he just becomes a lizard. And his excuse to being a villain is because he wants everybody else to become a lizard. The person that is being toxic is a YouTuber? What do you mean, Byron? All right, then I'm out, and it's time. I'll make sure to unsubscribe. All right, Leangelo, take care, bro. Have a nice life. Get the bug spray. Hell yeah, bro. I'm gonna literally buy a freaking can of bug spray and have it on stream. So when we get trolls, I just freaking like. Well, I can't spray it because it's not good for me. But we do gotta get like a prop.
Oh shit! Fucking hey.
Yo, I'm gonna do that for the freaking for the people that are members. I'm gonna give them the freaking like the raid can, and they just spam the can of spray. Buddy Murphy was also in the trailer. That's dope. I mean, I don't really care about Buddy Murphy, but you need some filler wrestlers.
The Buddy Murphy edition.
Look at what he said. You know you're doing something right when you got a Leangelo in here. Exactly. When you have a Leangelo type of guy in here, like he falls under that category of like scrubbity doodah. When you got a guy like that in here, you gotta definitely enjoy the moment. Yeah, don't do that. You'll mess around and be high off a raid. Yeah, I'm not. I do gotta get a raid can or something. I gotta get something, or maybe I get an air freshener can and I just take out the wrapper, and I'll freaking get a Sharpie and type raid or something on a paper. I don't know. I gotta come up with something because we do need something to freaking fight off the bugs. I was surprised Bad Bunny is not on the game. Come on, Javier, really? Come on, you guys. Come on, guys. Javier,
Yeah, everybody's a Bad Bunny fan, man.
my boy. What do you mean? Of course, bro. He was the main event of the last year's Saturday show. Remember?
No, but the people that stole the show
It was
at WrestleMania was the girls.
It was a joke, Spock. Jesus, you're supposed to run with it.
Oh my god.
What happened, Spock?
Hey, hop, hop.
I love that shit. Hey, oh, Braun Strowman's got to go. Hey, oh. And then he did the one in Spanish with Bad Bunny.
They let that nigga go, right? The one with
Yeah, John Morrison.
yeah, he was good as fuck, bro.
No, he's great, bro.
Super underappreciated. I know you always liked him.
Yeah.
I thought he was just like a comedic
Yeah,
until I saw him like wrestle with the Miz, because he always playing like his little henchman.
yeah. And then you saw
I
him
saw
wrestle
him
for-
wrestle, and I'm like, oh shit, this dude's good.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Uh,
I saw one of his matches when he was like in AAA Mexico. I saw him there, and I saw him in Impact.
wait, he wrestled in Mexico?
Yeah, he was AAA champion and everything. He was called Johnny Mundo over there.
Johnny Mundo.
Guess what his name in TNA was?
Johnny Bravo?
Nah, Johnny Impact. Which is the name of the show. Oh shit. I think he met his wife in AAA Mexico. His wife is really good friends with the tag teams. The dudes, Cero Miedo, the dudes from AEW.
Fuck.
Lex, you're averaging 1.1 thousand views on these videos. Yup. Imagine when the game comes out. That's what I'm scared of, because when the game comes out,
bro.
everybody's going to have it, and everybody's going to have their go-to YouTubers. I'm trying to make sure we build a community from here to then to make sure that we got people. Do you think they will give us a full roster review during or after Royal Rumble? Nah. I think they're going to give us a decent portion, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for, because right now they're releasing one character a day. Morrison has to be in the game. Yeah, he just got dropped within the last month or two.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Bad Bunny was at WrestleMania. He should be on the roster. Yeah, but he was a special guest, though. He'll be in the roster via Creation Suite. Get some air duster and write raid on the sticky note. Good shit. I do have an air duster. I do have an air duster, and I'll just do the sound effect with my mouth when I'm pressing it. I'll just do that. Tss. I'll add you when I get on PlayStation, Burger. That's what's up. Can you play already? You're just moving your mouth. We need to see a game. Oh, guys. So you saw Leangelo, guys. This was the second time he came in, and the second time that he said the same shit. The reason why Leangelo was so butthurt is because he says I was clickbaiting, because last time Dash was in here and he voted that he wanted me to play Hitman. So I loaded Hitman and did a mission, to kind of show some love to Dash's request, right? Well, Jamar, that's not my boy Jamar, guys. That's Jemar, Jemar. This dude Jamar, this is like the second or third time he's been in here. And last time when we were doing the little podcast portion of the stream, he said the same shit. And I had just gotten off of a game. He wanted me to go ahead and just jump into anything. He said that he didn't want to hear me talk. But everyone else is having a blast. LeAngelo's Jamar? Yeah, he's probably his cousin or something. What's going on, Midnight Podcast? How's it going?
Is it alter ego?
Yeah, like this dude Jamar is another one, man. So we have different categories. We have the dope, cool cats, which is pretty much all you guys in here. I would say that everyone that has been coming by has been so supportive, so awesome. We've been able to talk about all games, not just WWE. We've been able to even talk about movies. And I really enjoy that because that's what I want to share with pretty much the world, with everyone. I want to, share my opinion and have a good time with you guys, ultimately answering your questions and also playing games, but having moments in the show where we don't have to, just log on and just focus on the game, because then we miss this interaction here. And especially since this is like I'm basically seeing this run that I'm on right now. Because YouTube is all by phases and by runs. I'm on a tear right now when it comes to WWE content. I'm looking at this as like the WWE 2K World Tour, right? I have a job to do from now, the end of January till the
promoting. You're on a Legends contract.
Exactly. I'm on a Legends contract right now. We are trying to build this WWE community from the ground up, having these personal connection stories where you guys get to know me. And you get to know my friends that I have a part of the show, because this is a show ultimately. And I'm always in a party with other, characters that jump in the show with me that are my close friends on here. And, we just share our opinion, and we're really passionate, and we enjoy doing this. So from here to then in this WWE 2K tour, that's really the message we're trying to send to everyone that comes across the channel. Hey, we're here to play games. We're here to include everyone's opinion. And we're here to talk about just about everything. Even if we're just talking about WWE for most of the stream, we're super passionate about wrestling as well. So we're all for it. So like I said, you guys are part of that category, the cool cats. But then we got Jamar here, which is like,
play something. Oh, why do you have that on your title? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, shut up. Nobody wants to know your life story.
He's kind of combined with that other dude, Chris Habib. He comes in here and does the same thing. And then you got the category with LeAngelo. The little troller, the one that wants to say that you're clickbaiting, the one that wants to say that you're lying, the speculator, the freaking the theory hunter. We need the villains, Derek. We need these trolls to feed us that energy, so we could go ahead, ball it up, and shove it up. You guys know where I'm going. Who do you think will win the Rumble? If I had to guess, I would probably say Kevin Owens. Podcast over games. Look at that. Dash likes it. And a lot of people have been enjoying this. I'm surprised that a lot of people have been enjoying this. So to me, this is a dream come true, bro. I need to subscribe because Leandro might use people. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to predict 3 to 5K, 7K. What do you mean? Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, imagine when the game comes out. Oh, that you think my channel's going to be like at what? Oh, that you think I'm going to get like 3 to 5K views per video? Pff, I don't know, bro. I'm definitely going to try to do like different videos to keep, pumping videos into the channel for WWE. But I also want to do the reviews that I do weekly as well for movies that I watch, shows that I watch, and things like that.
Hey, Jamar's giving you career advice.
Hold on, I'm going to go back down right now. I'm just trying to catch up because when I went on that little speech right there, I missed a few people here, and I don't want to miss anybody. I need to subscribe. Wait, but TGB, you're not subscribed to the channel? Who's Finkel and Einhorn? What's that? You're playing Kingdom Hearts? That's what's up, Byron. Enjoy. That game is pretty cool from what I've seen. Just play a game already, bud. I enjoy games, not you talking. And go play with yourself, Jamar. Just get lost already, Jamar. Exactly what Strader said. Who else is excited about the new movie Uncharted? I know I am. Yeah, I'm excited for it, but I'm predicting that it'll probably bomb.
I'm not a troll. I'm just a man who enjoys gaming and not talking.
Dash says, that's a good, funny. You gave him too much of a cool voice. Jamar, easy fix. Exit the stream. Exactly. You got Battlefield on the PS5 or no? I got it on Xbox. I got Far Cry on Xbox as well. I primarily play on Xbox, but I already said it. If we have a big ass community on PlayStation, then I'm gonna get WWE on both consoles, and we may do a league and everything. It just depends how many people we get in here. I'm gonna keep a close eye and monitor the situation. I'll let you guys know. Go play a game. What are you waiting for? I know. I don't know why he doesn't do it. You're not on no run. You just talk every stream, so forget about trying to make it to the top. Oh, God. It's called being entertaining. And if people are sticking around, then it's working. What do you know about freaking entertaining anyone? Yeah, they must be bitter for sure. All right, so I want to see you stream Kingdom Hearts. Maybe one day. I won't say I will never stream it, but it's highly unlikely I'll do it anytime soon. I'm kind of backed up on my gaming. Don't expect to make it to the top with this method. Who says that I'm making to the top in one singular method? You obviously don't watch me enough to know that I upload several types of different videos, and I also stream gaming all the time. Just because we're starting off the first portion of the show talking doesn't mean that I'm not going to play anything, little weasel. Yo, Midnight Podcast, do you get people like this on when you do your little podcast too, bro? Like, what's up? Or is this just me right now because I put 2K22 on the title? Like, what's wrong with this guy?
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God.
I'm almost at 4K. I'm going to look at the number right now. So this is the comment that Brian read, that he said,
I'm not a troll. I'm just a man who enjoys gaming, not talking.
I need to join. I'm already subscribed from the red button. Ooh. So you're talking about join like what? Member up? And go to another stream? Exactly. You guys think the Batman will be up on par with the Dark Knight? Man, that bar is really high up. So I don't want to go in with that expectation. And I don't think anyone should go in with that expectation. Because even if the movie ends up being good but not better than Dark Knight, people are going to call it a fail. I don't think we should go in with those expectations. He sounded like the
if it's not No Way Home, then it's a fail.
Hell yeah, exactly. If you got the new Xbox, we can still run. Yeah, I got it. I got the Xbox on the PS5. He enjoys watching gaming because he sucks at playing them. Good point. Yeah, Battlefield is crossplay. Do you like baseball? Yep, I'm getting Dominican. I'm actually getting MLB as soon as it comes out, man. Today, Big Papi got announced as the first ballot Hall of Famer, which I think is a little disrespectful for Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was in the ballot for 10 years, and he didn't get any votes. Same for Roger Clemens and Kurt Schilling. I think what they did to those three guys is it's pretty painful to see.
What about A-Rod?
Yeah, A-Rod, he'll be in the ballot at some point, but I don't know if he'll get the votes. We got to see. He says he enjoys gaming, not talking, but he's still here. Yeah, he's talking up a storm right now. Yo, Lex, what's a season pass? So they're basically going to do 5 DLCs. They're going to give you different characters, and maybe, just maybe, hopefully they add like showcase DLC, which they've done it in the past, but we'll see. Oh, you're talking about member? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to push for memberships, but that'll come later. We're still getting new viewers and stuff. Some people don't know about all that. Just play a game, my guy. It's not hard. You're right. I'm being very talkative. Because read the whole title. Do you not know how to read? All right, I'll read it for you in slow motion. It says, live. WWE 2K22 Brock Lesnar at 95 overall? Question mark. What do y'all think? Question mark. / gaming
Jibby.
and talking. So we're doing the talking portion right now.
No. Oh my God, this guy is an asshole.
I get this on Twitter. Exactly.
All that shit.
Heard Barry Bonds is a cheater. A lot of people cheated, man. But Barry Bonds, I looked up, somebody posted his stats before he even, like he was at 500 run. They claimed that in 2001 was when he started doing it, or in the year 2000. Before the year 2000, he already had Hall of Fame stats. He had like 1,700 RBIs with like I think over 500 home runs and shit. There's people that are in the Hall of Fame with less. It ain't going to be topped unless Doctor Strange 2 goes crazy. I think Doctor Strange 2 is going to go crazy, but you're right. I mean, I don't think that we should expect these movies to be on that level. Like No Way Home, I think was so amazing because I really didn't know where to put it in terms of expectation. I just went in with a clear head. Yeah, he's definitely struggling, straight edge. Doctor Strange about to have every superhero ever? I think so. Hey Lex, what if Brock retains and then Cena returns? I think Cena's returning at the Rumble. It's 3 and you're laying in bed listening to a man talk to you, trying to tell me something. Mar. Exactly, bird. Does anybody else besides me like showcase mode? I love showcase mode, Dennis. That shit is awesome. Who is that idiot talking in the background? All right, bro. Have you ever heard of the freaking the theme song for Hulk Hogan? Have you heard the I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man? And then he says, if you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. Jamar's a bitch and he gets timed down. I am a real American. So yeah. You could tell me whatever you want, but it's uncalled for you to tell anybody else in the chat or anybody that's in the party with me something. The moment you cross the line, you get axed. He's coming for Brian now? Exactly. Bonds was a beast in Pittsburgh? Yeah, he was a beast before they said that he started doing the steroids. Steroids was just able to give him freaking more stamina and shit. It's not like it gave him superhuman powers. He still had to put in the work and he still had to be the phenom that he was. Doctor Strange's going to be better in No Way Home. Maybe to you, and maybe if you watch it in time and don't get it spoiled. Remember when Brock returned? And then, yeah, I was at that show at Raw the night after WrestleMania, where Brock Lesnar came out in F5 Cena. Tobey Maguire would be in... Oh, man, Marco, why, bro?
What Marco do?
He said Tobey Maguire's going to be in
Oh, Doctor Strange? Well, didn't Isaac Ben told you that?
Nah, he said he was talking about more like speculation of like that they would want him or something, that they were trying to be in talks. And then I told him that even if it was true or not, to never talk to me about that again. Why, bro? Why do you guys... Oh, this is the problem that I have with the internet, dog. I don't know why I wasn't a big fan of No Way Home. Spoilers. Showcase gets unnecessary hate because people don't like the linear stuff.
Fucking bitch,
All the
dude.
WWE fans wants to create their own shit and they want to be, you know, doing a bunch of crazy stuff that's not linear. They want to have creative freedom. Imagine Cena comes out in his Peacemaker suit. Man, you know what? At this point, he probably will. Toby is rumored to be in it, but I just want that. I do want Spider-Man 4. I would like that. Senny Sin is sleeping. I don't know what's up with him. You know, I'm a big Doctor Strange fan. I'm watching it day one. Watching Boba Fett, I couldn't wait. Yeah, I gotta watch the new episode tomorrow. I'm gonna do the the review for that, and I gotta do my freaking Peacemaker review. Those are 2 videos I'm gonna be dropping tomorrow night. It's not true. I was kidding. Nah, you're not kidding. That's the thing, Marco. That I know that he's been in talks to be featured in other movies and stuff. And I know Sony just made a new deal with Disney to freaking do crossovers and shit. Watch it on YouTube. Hate that. Yeah. All right. What are you playing, bro?
I was playing Rainbow right now. But you getting ready? You finally ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you gonna play some games or you wanna talk some more?
I'm ready to play some games right now. We're at the 1 hour and a half mark. I think we're ready.
No, you're very talkative.
You're very talkative. Why don't you guys go on? Kiss ass.
Yeah, people just, I mean, and Marco, it's not against you, man. I know you were saying like hyped and stuff, and I get it, bro. A lot of people read shit and they like just discussing it. I feel you, but damn, man, it ruins the experience, guys. That's why, like, I don't want to watch anything else for the Batman movie, man. I just want to watch the movie in peace. When will Brock lose the title? Sooner rather than later. We're gonna bounce. Gotta catch up on Raw before Rumble Saturday. I subbed and got noties. Let's go. I'll see you, Burt Gang. Thank you for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Enjoy the show. What are we rolling with? I like to go watch a movie spoiler free. Yep, same. Brock Lesnar doesn't even deserve the title. I wouldn't say that. He's been more active than he's been in the past years. But I could see why you're saying that. I would give it to somebody else, like, you know. Do you play Fortnite? Unfortunately, no. I say unfortunately because I know a lot of people love that shit, but no. We need Bobby Lashley versus Cena. It depends where Bobby Lashley's at when Cena's ready to do another match. They gotta be very careful with however they build that. I think that I think we should get Bobby Lashley the title back sooner than rather than later. I like Hulk Hogan's Voodoo Child entrance music. Somebody commented on the Don't Look Up review. It's the one person that commented that the movie was good. Said the movie is great, but everyone else ripped it. All right, guys, we're going to see the magic number. Let's see where we're at. Oh, shit. Guys. The blood flow is going. The emotions are high. I am 10 subs away from hitting 4K, man. I'm 10 subs away from hitting 4K. I did not think I was going to hit it this early in the week. I promise I did not think I was going to hit it this early. Bro, this is insane, bro. It's so amazing to be seeing the growth like this. Just 10 freaking subs away. Did you see the new Batman leaks? No. Now you said that Batman, no, I'm removing the comment. I read what you first said about Riddler knowing Bruce. I don't wanna read anything. Come on, Nasir. Nasir, man, you're really cool, man, and I enjoy your company here, but no spoilers or leaks for movies that are about to come out. You don't want to ruin it for someone. Like, there's people that haven't watched the trailer and have stayed away from it for it to be spoiled. The movie's not even out. Give people a chance. Give people a chance. Like, I already know a spoiler that's gonna happen in Boba Fett because it was everywhere on my freaking feed, but I'm not gonna tell nobody about it. Yo, so if there's any new viewer that hasn't subbed yet, we're just 10 away from 4K, man. And if any of you guys know, if you guys got friends that like wrestling, movies, gaming, live streams, and like just enjoy hanging out and talking crap and playing games, and just have them subscribe to the channel, spread the word. LexxExpress, we're trying to build something special here. And it's going to take each and every one of you to take this to the next level, honestly. It really is. I thought you would be interested in news like that. Nasir, I know that I should be, and I should report on it, but I don't like reporting spoilers, and I don't like leaking spoilers unless it's like the WWE video game, where it's like, you know, something that has to do with like information that everybody's yearning for in terms of like game modes or, you know, things like that. But no spoilers for like a movie or a TV show. Do you play MLB The Show? Yes, sir. For sure, I'm playing MLB The Show day one. That's another game I'm highly anticipating. I had to wait weeks to see No Way Home. I'd imagine Batman will be the same. Man, lucky for me, I found this real low-key theater that I hope they don't go out of business, but I freaking loved it. I loved how personal and low-key it felt and how empty it was when I went to the movie. I got to sit in a row by myself, damn near center. It was amazing. Got to see No Way Home on premiere day. Did I watch episode 4? What, for Peacemaker? No, I haven't seen it. I was going to watch it today.
Fucking bitch! Damn.
It's the gang thing. We got 68 volts already after just 1 hour? Wow. What rating will Brock Lesnar have in 2K22? 53% of the people that voted 94-96 overall.
Yeah, because he's the beast incarnate.
Sell out? Yeah, I haven't had a chance. Shift God says, hi, Dad. Hey, son, how you doing? How you doing, sonny boy? Because of the ging, sling, ding, 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 ding. Yo, how many rounds do you have left?
Yeah, who's in this party still? Is Sin still here?
sins, yeah. Yo, you want to play Vanguard or?
Yeah. After when the shit finishes right now.
All right. And guys, I have a very so I'm gonna save it probably for tomorrow's Wednesday. I think tomorrow we might have a light day of news for WWE content. So I'm gonna do kind of like an unboxing overview reveal. Yesterday on OfferUp, I pulled a major acquisition, like a Hail Mary, man. I found this guy selling old wrestling games. Not super old. I don't want to tell y'all which ones I got. But I did get some that are considered classics and some that are pretty good. We're going to be doing a nostalgia stream. And we're going to kind of time travel. And we're going to play different showcases mode from different... oh, damn, I kind of spoiled it because showcases is more of the newer games. Whatever, either way. Y'all heard it here. So when it's gonna be called WWE 2K22 celebration video or something like that, and we're gonna pretty much go ahead and kind of like go over some of these other games that came out in the past. I got exposed to it on Twitter. Damn, that sucks, Nasir. Doing good, playing NBA 2K. Currently 3 levels away from hitting 40. Ooh, what a bummer. Nostalgia LexxExpress, yep. Aiden Ross leaked someone nudes on stream. Oh, God.
What, his sisters?
Yeah, who was it? His sister? Can I get a little ding ding? Yo, we're 5 likes away from 30, man. Let's like it up. The last couple streams, we've been averaging 50 to 70 likes. If we could get to at least 50 likes tonight, we're halfway there. I don't know if we'll make it. I don't know if we have enough time to make it, but if we make it, that'll be awesome. That way the stream continues to get recommended. Believe it or not, guys, these past couple streams have actually been watched on playback for the people that didn't get to tune in live. We've gotten new subscribers and new comments on these older streams, like the following day. So I need y'all to do your best Hulk Hogan impression and slam Andre the Giant and break that freaking likes button. Oh, Brian, I knew I wanted to talk to you about something. So today I finally finished because I was like midway through the Royal Rumble of 97, and I finally finished it today. I did not like the way Stone Cold won, bro.
The way he threw over
it was Bret Hart.
he went through the middle. Yeah, he went through the middle shit, and then he came back into the ring.
It looked like he went over the top.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too. And then he threw him over, so I didn't really understand it.
Yeah, so because I even rewinded it because I was on the computer editing a video, and I hear the crowd erupt that, like, you know, Stone Cold won. I'm like, wait, how did the match end like that? There was literally like a bunch of people in the ring right now. So I saw it over. He gets thrown over the top, but the referees were attending the wrestlers that had just gotten thrown out on the opposite end, like checking in on them, like if they're injured, and they didn't, because referees are the ones that keep track of who touched the floor or not. Like, they basically got to call it. So they go ahead and the referees have their back turned to the opposite side of the ring, and Stone Cold freaking got eliminated, bro. The announcers even acknowledged it. They're like, oh my God, the referees didn't notice. He's going back in the ring. And he goes back in the ring and freaking he throws out Undertaker like everybody else. And and then he eliminates Bret Hart like a jobber. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I love Stone Cold and all, but that has got to be the lamest. What up, Prieto? That has got to be the lamest Royal Rumble victory in the history of the Royal Rumble. I got to see some of the other ones to see how it ends. But that to me was one of the lamest I've ever seen, and it's my favorite wrestler. And trust me, I like the whole going outside the ring and then coming in later sneaky. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. It was creative at first, but it's gotten a little played out. But this one, I've never seen this shit. Like, Stone Cold got eliminated. You know you're freaking bad as hell when you get eliminated and they still let you win. That's crazy to me. And Bret Hart was bitching at the referees. I was like, damn, bro, Bret Hart got screwed. Like, Bret Hart was meant to get screwed in 1997, bro. That was probably his worst year in wrestling. The storyline at the Royal Rumble was that he got screwed. Referees didn't catch Stone Cold getting tossed. And then in Survivor Series, which is in November, he gets screwed from the title as well on live TV, and the whole fallout from that. Bret Hart had the biggest, the like one of the worst years I've ever seen in wrestling, bro. Well, he ends up becoming the champion later, obviously, because he drops the title to Shawn Michaels. But just how it happened, it was so bad.
Fucking bitch. Yeah, but yeah, Vince was already done with that, nigga.
Yeah, Vince sold him out, and he was a loyal. He was one of those
You
loyal
screwed
lapdogs.
Brett. You screwed Brett.
He really did, bro. I hope that Vince at least admits that he regrets that shit, because he treated him like a lapdog, and he was still good, and people still loved him too. I don't know. He was a WWE lifer, man. He even said it, that he never ever wanted to sign with WCW, that he took it because they left him literally no choice.
Yeah. He told Vince he would take less to stay, and Vince basically told him, all right, but if you stay, you're basically gonna get
Jobbed.
squashed. Like you're gonna be a jobber. You're gonna get squashed every match and everything.
I think he actually he had like a clause that he could have stayed for one more year, but Vince told him straight up that if he stayed for the remainder of the 1 year, that he was gonna be jobbing all over town to Shawn Michaels. And Bret Hart didn't like that, so obviously he kept the
took the money.
Yeah, he basically said, bro, that shit breaks my heart. It really does. No pun intended. I'm on the game. Yeah, what they did to Bret Hart he was such a and he's still loyal to them too. Like,
And Vince McMahon was like, Brett screwed Brett.
Yeah, like, how did he? What an egotistical maniac, bro. What an ass. Like, how do you? I don't know. And Bret Hart is such a bigger. Like, I love that guy. He has such a good soul, bro. WWE freaking pretty much, screwed up his brother. His brother passed because they didn't have the proper, equipment to keep him safe. So his brother died on their watch. They freaking treated a main eventer who people loved and adored like if he was just a trash can, and like if he was too old. It's just sad when you think about the Bret Hart stuff. But he has a big heart, bro, because he came back like around 2010, 2009 or something, and he hugged Vince on live TV, and Vince apologized on live TV, and then they went into like a storyline where he actually got revenge at WrestleMania in Arizona. It was Bret Hart and Vince McMahon in like a brawler match or some shit like that. So Bret Hart did get his revenge like on WWE storytelling, but in real life, man, he also had like a stroke. Like he
gets tackled by a fan.
Yeah, tackled by a fan. Like he's had I don't want to say he's had like because he was still a millionaire. He ended up living like a great life. He has a family. Everybody loves him. Still adored by people. Again, such a good-hearted human being. But in terms of like within your career and accomplishing everything you could possibly accomplish and still getting treated the way he got treated, that's like sad, bro. But whatever, man. I mean, it does happen to people in real life with, real jobs that's not going to bring you celebrity status. So, but still, though, it's a tough pill to swallow. Where you at, my boy?
It's 2-3.
Oh, you started another match. Wow.
No, it's the same match.
Same match? All right. No problemo.
Because I'm just an ass kicker.
Booyaka, booyaka. All right. Let's play some.
Bret Hart should get Shawn Michaels treatment.
Yeah, he should.
Or at least Goldberg treatment.
I think more than Goldberg. He was a big WWE guy, bro. He meant so much to WWE. He was part of.
I'm saying like they treat like Sting and all these people like better than Shawn Michaels. Like I'm talking about like his persona.
Oh, his persona, yeah.
Like, you know?
Well, I was gonna talk to you about Shawn Michaels too, cause you know that Shawn Michaels, his career was like broken down by pieces because he had injuries that.
Yeah, I know he had stints and shit. I caught him when I didn't see him in the whole DX at all. Believe it or not, bro.
Like Prime
I
DX.
yeah, when it was just him, Triple H in China, I didn't see that DX.
Oh.
My DX is Triple H, Xbox, Road Dogg, and Jesse James in China.
Yeah, me too. That's my DX
I
too.
didn't,
But you didn't
and
see
then
rerun DX like '09?
no, yeah, I saw what? Oh no, I didn't remember. I wasn't watching wrestling.
Oh, cause I saw that DX.
So, so when I got into wrestling, it was The Rock, Stone Cold, and it was Triple H with DX and shit. And everybody always talked about Shawn Michaels like he was the Michael Jordan of wrestling. I'm like, I've never seen this guy, ever. And you know, we didn't have internet and shit. We couldn't look him up
Yeah.
and whatever. Supposedly he was retired.
Yeah,
And
he
then
was.
the
No, he
nigga-
was. He had a career-ending injury.
And then the nigga came back, and I was so underwhelmed by what he looked like.
Yeah,
I was
me
like,
too.
I was like, this nigga's so small. Like, how the fuck did
This is your
everybody
king?
praise this nigga? Yeah, and then he came back, and then he had that feud with Triple H and shit. And I was like, oh, bro, this nigga's amazing.
Yeah, he really
Like,
is.
I fucking loved his wrestling, his fucking style.
Yeah. Yeah, I never I saw enough of him to really love him, and I just never like fell for him like that. Like I did like him, and I thought it was cool. I saw him in real life actually. That wasn't when we went with you, was it? That Dolph Ziggler super kicked him?
I saw him, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Dolph Ziggler super kicked him. Oh, you're just a cheap Shawn Michaels. And then he did the super kick. Yeah, I think Vince was running out with the Kiss My Ass Club. Yeah, Vince did that a lot. You know, I just feel like if they call him the Jordan with the little stints that he did, because he did him like I feel like by phases, and I don't want to say little like undermining him, but if he is called the Jordan with the time that he played, imagine if he would have played like a full-blown career, like a John Cena type of career, like barely like the Miz type of career, where those guys barely got injured and barely took time out. So imagine if he had like one of those full-blown careers like that. Shit's just crazy to me. The fact that like that alone speaks for itself. And like I said earlier, I did go see him. I do have like the ladder match with him and Razor Ramon as one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life. And I went back and watched it. I give him his flowers. But to me, he's definitely probably not probably, but he's like, if I'm thinking,
I feel like he matched up from what I heard about him and shit. I'm like, damn, that nigga delivered to like what they, you know.
Yeah, the little super cocky, egotistical, flamboyant, freaking.
And remember, I was super underwhelmed. I was like, look how small this nigga is. I didn't even like his theme music. His theme music was so whack the first time I heard it.
Oh yeah, I did like his theme music.
They're like, I'm sexy. That
Yeah,
shit.
I think
I'm
I'm
like,
cute.
I was like, who the fuck is this? Like
I'm
a
just a
fake
boy
ass
toy.
Fake ass Val Venus.
Yeah, I thought he was like, I thought Val Venus wanted to be like him.
Yeah, but remember, I knew Val Venus before I knew him.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, oh, who's this nigga's little fake ass Val Venus? Who the fuck is this nigga? Yeah, I didn't like him though.
Vince has too much pride to generally say sorry. I agree. Bret Hart deserves, but bro, Bret Hart does deserve the Shawn Michaels treatment. Bret Hart is one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time, period. You know, Bret Hart holds the record for not injuring any of his opponents. He never put anybody in the injury reserve. Great seller, great storyteller, great babyface, dope moves. Just, he was a specialist, bro. You know who I think deserves more recognition? Kurt Angle. And I hate that the fans say you suck with his song.
Because of The Rock.
I know, but fuck that shit. I don't care.
You suck.
That's just,
It's
cool for a story or for a moment in time, but
suck.
the fact that they still say that when he's old like a joke, and he actually laughs with it, because what can he do? But that shit pissed me off. Bro, you know, I almost cried when his song hit and I was in Orlando because that's the year he got inducted to the Hall of Fame. And I got to see him come out.
And they said it at the Hall of Fame too.
Yep. They did. And he laughed and he put his fingers up like he was cheering with them. He took it as in like they were cheering for him.
Yeah, because that's really what it is, though.
Yeah, I know. It became a joke after.
Yeah, so he's in on the joke.
Yeah, it's just like a troll. Like, but at first it was like trolling to piss him off because remember the whole gimmick was that he hated it. In the beginning, he hated it. He's like, "Come on, you know, I'm this and that and that, and I'm the."
Yeah, the same thing with Daniel Bryan when the whole crowd was going yes and he was going no.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
No.
That's exactly what it was.
And then eventually he started coming out going yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good analogy there. 'Cause that's exactly what it was. And Bret beat cancer. He beat cancer too. Damn, I know he beat the stroke because the stroke really wrecked him. Best technical wrestler, I'll have to say Kurt. I feel like Kurt is definitely a more evolved Bret Hart, and he was more of a risk taker too. Bret was really traditional, grounded. Kurt applied the high flyer moves to his arsenal every so often. He'll do like a crazy backflip. Even late in his career in TNA, he did the crazy backflips off the cages and shit. And you know, he had a really nice arsenal. He had a good combination of like aerial moves with grounded and some technical moves as well. Kurt was definitely more well-rounded than Bret Hart was, and that's why, like I'm saying, he's the more evolved Bret Hart. He's like the next, what Bret Hart would have been if he would have came in like the 2000s, I guess. Because Bret Hart wasn't really all that like aerial or something. Like he'll get on the turnbuckle, but it was like basic moves and shit. Perk Angle, yeah, because he was addicted to like the drugs and shit. You know, it's a damn shame.
Because Vince offered to pay for rehab and everything.
Yeah, he
but
got pissed.
But he didn't want he wanted to get released.
Yeah.
So Vince never got rid of him on his own.
Yeah, no,
Kurt,
he didn't want him
Kurt
gone.
wanted the release.
Yeah, no, Vince loved him, I think. I think Vince loved Kurt. Hell, I love Kurt. He's so awesome.
So that's why I'm like wondering like what took him so long to come back.
TNA, bro. I'm telling you right now, if you look at what he did in TNA, that was the best run that TNA was on too, as like a show in general. If man, there's a few matches you could see of him. He's had matches with AJ Styles, Samoa Joe. He had the matches with Jeff Jarrett that I told you I don't even like Jeff Jarrett. His matches with Jeff Jarrett were really good. They had a good cheesy story. Like yeah, Kurt's run in Impact is one of the most legendary things I've seen. Besides like what you've always heard of Samoa Joe and Sting too. Sting had a good run in Impact too. Obviously, Sting went to Impact as soon as they pretty much opened the door and they became relevant. Some of his best matches in TNA. Yep. Yeah, some of his best matches were 100% in TNA. And then later in his career when they did Main Event Mafia, that shit was amazing too. That's the one of the dopest stables, Brian, that you that I wish you would one day, like whenever you're bored and shit, check it out. Like some of their stuff. They were like a little wannabe Godfather type, like ripoff type of thing. Like they tried being like mobsters. Yo, you there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
The whole thing is that they were like mobsters, and they the rule was that you had to be a world champion to be part of the group.
Oh, like Evolution.
Yeah, basically, but they didn't have anybody that there was like really a protege like that.
They have the advantage.
Like Evolution, the world champions was Ric Flair and Triple H. Those were the legendary guys. But in Main Event Mafia, they had Booker T, they had Sting, Kurt. I think Scott Steiner. Yeah, Scott Steiner was in it too. That was dope. I liked watching them.
Fuck.
And those guys I watched every week for sure. I did keep up with them a lot. I was a huge fan, and I love their little theme song.
Main Event Mafia. They should bring them back to the WWE.
Cool.
Main Event Mafia.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know, and at the end of Main Event Mafia, they actually added Samoa Joe at the end of
Where was he world champion at?
Impact.
Oh.
Yeah, they counted it. And even Kevin Nash was in it.
Enemy care package inbound.
Kevin Nash was in the. You know, one guy that I always wish got better treatment. You may not agree with me or whatever, but Booker T. I feel like I respected him more than WWE respected him. And he's another guy that, yeah, he came from WCW.
I think the best that he could ask for, he got.
You think so? Why? Because of his race? And you know,
Yeah.
Vince don't really play with that shit.
Yep.
I agree.
I think he got as far as he's ever was gonna get.
Which was really far.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I don't feel ashamed for his career. That nigga had an amazing career.
He did. Well, for me, it was more like when he came back, it was the most underwhelming return ever on the planet. He was dropping to people left and right. He became Intercontinental Champion a little bit just to drop it and put Cody Rhodes over. Which is fine because you're old and you're putting people over. But they didn't give him like Rock treatment, obviously. And I know he's not Rock level, but the fact that the wife left him for Jeff Jarrett in real life and they use it as a storyline, yeah, that made it crazy too. That's another thing I didn't even mention. His wife, Karen Jarrett, which was Karen Angle at the time, she had left him while he was in TNA and shit. She met Jeff Jarrett and hooked up with him and they even got married. And they used it as a storyline and Kurt went through with it.
It's just like Matt Hardy.
Yep. Well, Kurt, I think, has kids with her, if I'm not mistaken. Motor City Machine Guns were a good tag team. They were good. I just never liked them the way people did. People liked the Motor City Machine Guns way more than I liked them. Like, the people that I liked, and I used to never even like Samoa Joe. I liked them later in the TNA days. When I first started watching TNA, I didn't like him. I was like, who the hell is this fat-ass dude? Who does he think he is? Trying to be hard and shit. Because he always had that, like, wild, like, hardcore wild Samoan, like, kind of like tough guy shit. And I'm like, who's this guy trying to be tough? Freaking wrestling in Reeboks and shit, fat as hell. And then I saw him move in the ring and I was like, damn. Where did this guy come from?
Samoa.
Yeah.
Hostile recon in the air.
Oh, is this guy related to The Rock?
He's probably the only Samoan that's not.
Yeah, he probably is. He's good though. He's good. And he's really good on the mic too.
The Rock's family owns that whole island.
Cause I'm an island boy. Yeah. Do you like Fortune 4? Fortune, I mean? Wait, who's Fortune 4? I said Fortune. I'm such an idiot.
Orders incoming. Get out.
Without spoiling No Time to Die, Brian, after talking about it today again and kind of going through with it, like, I'm ready to do the freaking review, record the review, because I haven't wanted to do it because I want to kind of like align my feelings. And after, like, you know, I guess like digesting it, hearing Daniel Craig talk about it, and just the whole vibe kind of falling into place, I'm not mad about the ending anymore because it is what it is, and we're getting another one. So I'm not, like, that's not my knock on the movie. My knock is solely what we talked about, and it's Rami Malek's character. I think that he was unworthy of the moment. I think the moment could have been as beautiful as Daniel Craig ever imagined it. You know, we're talking about the end here. I feel like that moment, because for him, he said that that's the moment that he always wanted, him personally, and that when they sat down and talked about the movie, they said that he wanted the reason to be because of love. So I accept it. It's okay. I see what they're shooting for. But for me, if you wanted to really dig deep, because I mean, it still hurt me, bro. Obviously, that's why I reacted the way I did. But if they really wanted to cut the onions deep, they needed to have done Christoph Waltz and had him basically do what we said, escape from jail within the 30 minutes and be the character that Rami Malek was ultimately, because his motivations was all lined up with what he needed to do. Rami Malek's motivation was all over the place and super inconsistent with the overall story, and ultimately it made no sense. when you really think about it, Rami Malek accomplished what his life's work was. The whole world poisoning stuff, that was just an added layer. But if you think about it, he had zero association to have, because he even wanted this girl to take out Blofeld. Like, remember he said, "Oh, remember,
Yeah.
I saved you. You know, you gotta help me this one time." She helped him. Blofeld, you know, the job was done. So if she helped him, the job was done. Why would, like, he could continue to just live his life? But then obviously the added story, the little added layer that made no sense, they had to add that just to give him an excuse. But there was no backing, that they didn't back up that portion of the story at all. Bro, there was no reason for him to have crossed paths with Bond, is basically what I'm saying. And it would have, like, they could have done it differently too, because the cool thing is that Rami Malek is not even a bad guy. You there?
Yeah, I heard.
Rami Malek is not a bad guy. The bad guy was Mr. White. AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, James Storm. I didn't like not Bobby Roode, James Storm. I like Bobby Roode, not James Storm. Samoa Joe on the mic is gold. He really is. He really, really is. 404, I'm getting sick and tired of the late streams. Sammy, bro. I'm sick and tired of you coming into the streams and friggin' being on the same whiny tip. Yeah, you don't want to play, huh, Brian? I started playing too late.
Sent you an invite already. You ignored my shit.
I was imagine I was being Bond. I was taking everyone up. What do you feel like playing? I was playing TDM.
Oh, you like TDM now?
Yeah, that's the mode I've been playing the most. I play that shit by myself too. It's weird, I know, but I feel like I get wrecked too hard on search and I wait more than I do play. Christopher Daniels was cool. He was alright. I know he's a big TNA guy. He was like that guy Suicide and Abyss too.
What about Matt Cardona?
Matt Cardona, I mean, he's gonna end up being a big TNA guy depending on how long his contract is. But
oh, you saw WWE try to get the Iconics for the Royal Rumble and they turned them down?
oh, I'm glad they did. Good job.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Cause you know how Mickey James, they got Mickey James from TNA?
Yeah.
Who could be in the Royal Rumble? Cause the Iconics are in TNA too.
Yeah, they are. They are. I forgot what their name is.
Yeah, Vince tried to get them for the Royal Rumble and they both said, nah, we're good.
They should have.
They said, well, they didn't say no, they were good, but in the article it said that they're really happy with the trajectory of the, like, where their careers are going right now in TNA. Like, they're really happy in TNA and all that bullshit, and they don't wanna, like, yeah, they don't wanna lend their characters or anything like that, whatever. To WWE.
Look at what Sammy said. Just stream at least one day on this channel. You're messing up my sleep pattern because I have college in the morning. You know that this is video on demand, right? You could go back and watch it. Those are Fortune 4 members. What do you mean Fortune 4? Oh,
like those, yeah.
Oh, like that was the group. Oh, okay.
Probably the stable or some shit.
I didn't know that's what they were called. I don't know, because I stream on the other channel during the day and I never see him in there. Like, it's just, that's the way it just works.
Straight edge shit.
Imagine working your life around when he streams. Yeah, I know. He doesn't stay up, bro. He just got on now randomly. He probably got up to take a piss or something. He was bored and wanted to troll a little bit. Little domination.
All right, let's play this little Xbox exclusive right here.
Yeah, I'm done being a superhero. Did you see I was gonna send it to you and I freaking forgot.
Yeah, the Call of Duty shit. The next 3 Call of Duties.
Yeah. Like, it's 1000% confirmed. Specifically, the next 3 Call of Duties. That pretty much put the fork in it.
Yeah, but everybody didn't know that.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think that me personally, bro, and this is the part I said, I don't care what anybody says. I think financially is a dumb move. Cause
What, for them to make it exclusive?
yeah, because I think that the player count on PlayStation for Call of Duty is like, I think what, like 60-70% or some stupid shit like that.
They said they did a math. I forgot what it was, but PlayStation is going to lose something about, I think they said 200 million or billion a year or some shit if Call of Duty goes exclusive.
Well, they said that as soon as WWE, as soon as Microsoft announced that they bought Activision-Blizzard, PlayStation's value went down $20 billion that same day.
Yeah, that's their big seller, though.
Yeah, exactly. So what? How, like, it doesn't make sense though. Like, I had also read somewhere that it was like 60-70% gamers that play Call of Duty on PlayStation.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a smart move. Nah, I never seen
I mean,
Dota.
they're gonna have to get another console. They're gonna have to get the Series S.
But I thought, like, Phil's always talking about he wants to have everybody inclusive though. Why would he make the most inclusive game on the planet? Like, Minecraft is not exclusive. He could have done that. That's one of the most played games. Minecraft is still one of the most played games in the whole world. And he put that shit, he even doubled down and put it on Nintendo.
I heard something the other day that makes a lot of sense to me, and nobody's brought it up at all. I wish I could remember who said it, but I'm like, holy shit, nobody's even thought of this. What if, because you know how they've been talking for years
trade games?
No, about splitting Call of Duty, like the campaign and the multiplayer. What if they do what Halo did? Like multiplayer is
Free.
multiplat, yeah, it's free multiplat, whatever, and then the campaign is exclusive to Game Pass.
Yeah, that's a typical Game Pass type of add-on, anyways. Too. It's not.
Yeah, and that way everybody wins, even Sony, because multiplayer is free. They don't even have to pay for multiplayer.
Oh yeah, that'll be okay. You think PlayStation will get canceled because they're down bad? Nah, they're not down bad. Even with the
And then,
games.
yeah, so they'll get multiplayer for free, and if PlayStation wants the campaign, they could charge for the campaign. You know?
Yeah.
Like different shit. There's different shit. There's ways to make the Call of Duty exclusive without making it exclusive, you know? That's basically what I'm trying to say.
Okay, and something like that, yeah. But I don't know how you just all of a sudden say, oh, I want to make this exclusive, and you cut off like 60% of your gamers.
I mean, whatever,
They
dude.
pay $68 billion. I mean, Call of Duty alone on PlayStation is responsible for like over $2 billion or some shit like that. Like a year.
Yeah, $2 billion. They make $2 billion a year. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So $2 billion a year, and you're gonna cut that $2 billion off. I mean,
68. Yeah, Rodney. But like at the same time, what makes me doubt is I'm like, dog, 60, almost 70 billion, dog. And for what? For nothing to change?
well, it'll be on Game Pass.
You know what
That's
I'm
gonna
saying?
be a big time Game Pass
really?
seller.
You spent 70 billion to put it on Game Pass when you could have just made a deal. You don't think Xbox could have opened the checkbook to put that shit on Game Pass?
Well, I think that people are just focusing on Call of Duty as the main prize here, but World of Warcraft is still the biggest MMO game on the planet. And they're saying that now with Xbox buying the Blizzard, that now World of Warcraft could come to Xbox. The subscriber count on World of Warcraft is through the roof, like in comparison to any other game and active player base.
Bro, I think they really want it, bro. All right, just so all right, just to paint a picture for you, you know Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo's net worth is 75 billion.
No, I know, and they did the
Xbox could have bought Nintendo.
I saw the list of studios, and the fund that follows up is EA, and it doesn't even come close to $70 billion. I think it was like 40.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, dude, I get what
Xbox
you're
could
saying,
buy
but
all the remaining companies.
I'm like, it just makes no sense, though, really, for them to drop that money without no type of Like, it makes no sense to spend that money just for Game Pass. Would you do that if you're Phil Spencer? Would you drop 70 billion just to add games onto Game Pass?
Well, it's like what I told you the other day that we were talking. Though I think that ultimately, you can make exclusive like Guitar Hero, Tony Hawk, Diablo.
Yeah, but that's not worth 70 billion either, like Tony Hawk and those franchises.
Hold on. So you make those exclusive and you add those to Game Pass day one. Crash Bandicoot, another day one title here that becomes exclusive. Those are not the 68 billion ones, but those are worthy. Those are not like little cheapy Game Pass exclusive or Xbox exclusive. Those would be like nice.
I feel like Crash and all that shit are little cheapies.
Well, but the Xbox doesn't have the counter to Ratchet and Clank, and Crash is still a loving.
I mean, the closest thing they got is I think Psychonauts is higher than Crash and in this year, like in this
in this
the
year.
point in time where we're at.
Yeah, but it's also on multiplat. You know, I think that.
Yeah, but they could easily make that exclusive.
They can. I don't know. I think with the combination of the ones that I said that are exclusive, and I think that there's other games that
Dude, I think it's gonna be the same thing as Bethesda. It's gonna be case by case basis, just like Bethesda, case by case.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's basically what Phil said. The question is that what everybody wants to know in that case per case basis.
Where Call of Duty falls.
Where does Call of Duty fall?
Yeah, because most of the world plays Call of Duty. It's the most generic game.
That's the one everybody cares about.
Favorite song? Good question, actually. I would have to think about that. But just to give you one, I like Eminem's Lose Yourself. That's one of my favorite songs. When I think about favorite song, that's one of them that comes up, but there's plenty more. Xbox is quickly rising. Well, yeah, they're buying their competition. Xbox is playing bully ball. They're freaking buying all the freaking basketballs that there is out there to play with. I just think that Xbox now, like we said it before, and there was still like a little gap. Xbox owns RPG at like 100%. That shit's insane to me.
Yeah, now they own all FPSs. They own, bro, Doom, Halo, and Call of Duty are all under one umbrella. Name a bigger first-person shooter.
Yeah, I know.
All they need is Battlefield, and that's it. They own all of it.
This purchase in terms of gaming put Xbox at Disney level. It's a monopoly, bro. It's not fair. But whatever, I like Xbox, so I don't care if I was a PlayStation fanboy or PlayStation diehard. I would hate this. I would be freaking crying my eyes out. I think it's super unfair.
Yeah. I still feel like they should have spent the money somewhere else.
Me too. They should have bought WB. They should have bought. They could have bought something 2K. They could have bought Rockstar. I would have bought Rockstar and WB and called it a day. Also, what I was leading up, that you freaking gave me the freaking kick to the groin. Freaking, I think that they're just securing their gaming division. They just want to be in the business of gaming because of how much money gaming makes. At least the CEO of Xbox, that's his intent. I mean, the CEO of Microsoft. Remember, his intention is to put Microsoft in the best position to succeed. He's looking at it from a financial standpoint and securing the future of Xbox, and Phil Spencer is doing it not only to secure the... Obviously, he's doing it for Xbox, strictly Xbox, because that's the division he's in charge of. But he's doing it to bring more content to gamers on Xbox. Like, that's his sole mission. Whereas in the CEO of Microsoft, he's doing it more from like a financial thing, I guess, to ensure that Microsoft will forever be engraved within, like, it'll be synonymous with gaming now, which is something that they've been fighting for to be for years. Now they don't have to no longer fight for that. They are a good chunk of what gaming is. But like I said, you know, I do agree with some of the people that are saying that they didn't do the studios from within house or from scratch. They cheated for sure. They're playing Monopoly and they're buying all the freaking businesses on every street. I don't think that there's any way to sugarcoat it, honestly. Like, I don't want to be a hypocrite, bro. just cause I like Xbox, I can't say that shit's Nah, cheating. They cheated. But whatever. They got all the money in the world to do it, bro. It's a good fallback, bro. I just don't know how you just remove billions of dollars from the equation. You gotta do something creative, like you said. For me personally, I don't see this as just buying Call of Duty. I think the value is more in all the studios that they bought. I would change Call of Duty from being a yearly release to making Warzone a yearly release, and then making the other Call of Duty titles every other year. And then I would get one of the developers, like I'll keep Everybody Loves What, Infinity War and Treyarch. I could keep those two teams on there, and then I'll get Sledgehammer to make another game from the ground up. Like I would get, cause bro, they bought a bunch of different studios that work on only Call of Duty. If you turn just one of those studios to do an Xbox exclusive title, you'll get a good ass game out of them, because those guys know how to make shooters really, really well. Or maybe they have talent to explore other options to make a third person game or whatever. I don't know. Point is, they bought a lot of talented teams. So that's where the $68 billion are at. It's not just Call of Duty. Like, yeah, they got good franchises, but the big franchises that they got was Call of Duty, Warcraft, and Candy Crush. Microsoft just preparing for the future console era. Yeah, I mean, they're already in that they're headed that's their trajectory. They're heading towards that. With xCloud and Game Pass. They really are gonna be the Netflix of gaming. And bro, like this move was definitely a kick in the balls to PlayStation, because they were getting ready to do like their own little Game Pass competition. Like, this doesn't compare. And another thing that you gotta think about is that the Series X consoles and shit, it's super backwards compatible. All the Call of Duty games play on it. So now all the COD games are coming to Game Pass.
Microsoft's gonna start pumping up action shooters. They're basically gonna be like Marvel, and PlayStation's gonna be Martin Scorsese saying that's not real gaming.
Yeah, no, it already is that. Oh, we're not buying our competition.
We have God of War and games that make you tear up.
Yeah, exactly.
And Microsoft's gonna be like, fuck that. We have loot packs, and
yeah, bro. They literally own, like you said, the shooter genre. They own the shooter genre. They own RPG. They own shooters. Those are the two biggest genres. Is that Elimination Chamber good? My Elimination Chamber is Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, and Kevin Owens. That is good. What up, Marco? That's a good lineup, bro.
Domination. Take the objective. You're in the thick of
That's
it now.
crazy.
Securing Able.
I don't know that.
And
It's just
now that
I
I think of
I
it-
can't fathom that money.
Now that I think about it, yeah, I would buy
Buy
Activision. I would buy Activision and Blizzard and not make Call of Duty exclusive. I'll make Call of Duty on Game Pass for sure, but not exclusive. I just can't see losing billions of dollars as a viable option. There's nothing to really gain. Remember, you already said, like you always say, they don't even make money like that off of console sales. They almost break even.
Yeah.
What
But
else?
just having people in your system.
Yeah. So like hoping.
So people buy games on your system will make you money.
Yeah, that would be like the next thing, or like just to make sure that more people could get Game Pass. But either way, Call of Duty has been on like Cold War was a nice booster for them, but they've been spiraling downward. Call of Duty.
Vanguard?
Yeah, Vanguard is one of the lowest in season battle passes. It's one of the lowest in sales. It's not lowest than the other ones that were really bad, but they like Cold War did so good, and this one hasn't done as good as them. Yeah, Byron, I would have bought an Ubisoft, man. instead of Activision,
Taking Baker.
and I would have done. Ubisoft has a lot of franchises.
Dude, bro.
Securing Charlie.
Yeah, Activision has a Candy Crush Mobile. Yeah, they own, bro. They own everything. Candy Crush, one of the biggest mobile games. World of Warcraft, one of the biggest PC games. And Call of Duty, one of the biggest games, period. In all platforms. And I look at it as like the Minecraft.
Yo,
game.
there's a dude on a palm tree by A on top just sniping down.
Oh shit,
He's
he got me.
glitch that shit.
I don't know where he's at exactly. Trying to see it. Oh shit, I got killed by somebody else. Looking.
Oh, brother.
How did that guy come behind me?
Capturing Charlie. Charlie knocked down. Hostile dogs in the zone. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Losing objective Charlie.
Threw a grenade right on him and it didn't kill him. That's bullshit.
They're overpowering us. Take those positions. Capturing Able.
Look at this guy. Oh my god, so many campers.
Hostile dogs in the zone. Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky. Hostile dogs in the zone.
I was capturing A and I got killed by one of the dumbass dogs.
Oh.
From me. Enemy dog down. Securing Able. Locals gave the enemy a hard time. Mortars incoming. Get out. We're dug in at Able.
Oh, the dogs got me.
Hostile dogs.
Oh, the dog's annoying.
Losing objective Able.
That's not fair. How many do they get, dude?
I know, bro. You saw that. I thought you were gonna help me. Bro, I got spawned killed. What the hell? I keep getting spawn killed, Brian.
Losing objective Able.
Yo, back out of this, bro. You want to keep playing team deathmatch? I mean, domination. That's fine. Just I'm also saying that we don't have to play team deathmatch. I just need to back out of that. That shit was intense. We're getting pummeled. That'll be cool if World of Warcraft came to console. I wonder how it'll work with the controller and shit.
I don't even think you like that shit.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I already tried it. I did a free trial once.
I wonder why is there coming to console.
For me, I want them to bring back. I was so happy the other day when I saw that Guitar Hero was trending. I hope they bring that back. And the people that work within Activision are actually eager to bring it back. They are immediately like bringing it up as one of the games that they wanna do. And you know that Guitar Hero is the third biggest franchise in the world behind Mario and I saw the statistic. Let me pull it up. I was so shocked when I saw it. It's one of the biggest brands in gaming. Guitar Hero top brands? Or no. Let me see. Alright, let me see. I saw it on Twitter the other day, bro. It was someone that posted like in terms of value or whatever. I'm trying to see if I could find it where it says.
Search and destroy. Destroy the objective. Plan ahead, plan to win. The bomb is ours.
Oish.
Fumbled the bomb. We're moving with the bomb. We dropped the bomb. Pick it up. The bomb is ours.
These niggas are doing the shotgun again.
Planting the bomb.
Wait, what are we playing?
The bomb is
Search. Oh, he's in the stairs, Rodney.
This battle's ours, but the war still rages.
Whatever, I can't find it. Listen, believe me, I never thought that shit. Point is that
Search and destroy.
it's considered
Demolish the objective.
one of the biggest brands in game. Period.
We have the bomb. Bomb is lost.
Yo, Lex, use Lex bottom as your wrestling finisher? That's funny.
We're moving with the bomb.
He's in the stairs, Rodney, to your left.
Got him, good call out.
This battle's ours, but the war still rages.
There's like 4 dudes on your team with the double shotguns doing that gay shit.
Destroy.
Just,
Oh yeah, that's something that's
just so you know.
Yeah.
Destroy the objective. Let's hope no skills. We have the bomb.
I got you.
I'm gonna go in for it. Oh, never mind.
Good work, but don't get comfy. There's more to do.
Supposedly, I just read that Phil Spencer had done an interview. I don't know when. I don't know if it was after the Activision purchase or before. I couldn't see the date from when he said that. But he supposedly he said that he had been trying to revive Guitar Hero for a long time.
I can't wait. Enemy moving with the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But they
What?
never ended up doing it because they didn't want to put a team behind it and no sé qué goes, like some shit like that. I don't know. But that he was trying to do it already. He's here at B.
Right, regroup.
I did a quiz on my finishers, the curb stomp. Ew.
Search and destroy. Defend the objective. Another classic showdown.
Oh,
Enemy's got the bomb. Recon aloft. We got eyes.
the shotguns, bro. Shit, reminded me of Modern Warfare right now. Modern Warfare 2.
Fucking bullshit. Oh my god.
We are family.
Good work, but don't get comfy. There's more to do.
The fuck is that? Is that supposed to be a sniper?
Search and destroy.
I didn't even look. Yo, what's going on, chat? Where's everybody at, man? I feel like tonight, you know, we had a good little moment. We had like over 30 people, whatever. But I feel like everybody in here is like a little sleepy right now. Yo, Lex, do we have to button spam in order to kick out? That's what they said, TG. That's what they said. They said that we're going to button mash as part of like the pinfall system. I don't know if there's going to be another option though. You know, I hope the season pass with the DLC comes with more showcase beyond Rey Mysterio. That would be kind of cool.
Good work, but don't get comfy. There's more to do.
Can you imagine Bobby Lashley using the curb stomp? He'll probably twist his ankle.
Take out the objective.
Dun 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 dun.
In the air. Spies in the sky.
Ooh.
We're moving with the bomb.
You have to push the button when they show up.
Incoming grenade.
Oh my god, my reaction was so bad. Yeah, and when I aimed down sight, it was so slow. I don't know. Like, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
I felt like I was in slow-mo getting dragged in the sand. I'm just excited for Universe mode. I want to be Stephanie Romance so I could slap wrestlers in GM mode.
Touch and destroy.
Sleepy.
Yeah, no, that was really, like, I had a brain fart. I don't know. I was in good position, too.
We have the bomb. We dropped the bomb. Pick it up. We're moving with the bomb.
The guy with the freaking shotgun killed the person in front of me and me by jumping. That shotgun is goated. You're the last one, Brian.
Fucking bullshit.
Damn, they're doing the comeback on us.
Touch and destroy. Surround the objective.
That's crazy,
and
bro.
destroy it. Another classic showdown. I can't wait. We're moving with the bomb.
Bro, the shotgun, he just jumps and...
Yeah, that's what they've been doing.
How do you even unlock that shit?
Wow. Yo, he knew I was there. How the fuck did he know I was there?
Right, regroup. We'll get them next time.
You think they're still cheating? There's still cheaters in this shit?
Oh, yeah, come on. For sure, bro.
Well, how the fuck did they bypass Ricochet?
I don't know. They wanted to get caught.
Use all your senses. Sight, sound, touch, smell, and gut. Enemy moving with the bomb.
Oh my god! I'm done.
Oh, dude! Oh my god.
This guy just slid and got me on the floor like if he knew that I was there. Oh my god, Brian. What was that? How did he get that? Draw? Oh my god.
Touch and destroy.
We really got blasted at the end.
Hold the objective. Hope you like a little challenge. The enemy has the bomb. Arm it up.
Let me teach you a lesson.
Oh, somebody got the shotgun guy.
There's a few of them.
For real. I kept dying to the same one like a bum then. He's
Oh,
in
he's
the
back
spawn.
here in his spawn. I see him.
Damn. I wanted to get him. I don't know.
So good. Oh, I knew you had it in you.
Bro, we clutched it out the end. Yeah. 1, 3, and 7. Uh-oh. Bat moose. Just a small town girl living in the known world. Vote for yourself.
Okay.
Damn, nobody voted for you? That's crazy. Oh, because you got most on your enemies.
Yeah.
I thought you were the MVP because of the fact that it showed you on the final kill cam, but I realized that you're just a poser.
Boony.
You know, I do have to say, bro, the 97 Royal Rumble is probably the worst Royal Rumble I've ever seen, despite my favorite wrestler winning.
You're so unimpressed by that shit.
Yeah, and the roster that kept coming out was trash too. Like, it had really low, like, small moments. Like, that's why I laugh, bro. I laugh so hard when I hear the wrestling is not the same anymore. Just watch the Royal Rumble. That Royal Rumble that I'm talking about.
Well, that one was pretty bad, bro. But if you watch the 99 and all that shit,
Yeah, but
it's just so much better.
But that's like comparing the Chicago Bulls to like every other team in basketball history. You can't really freaking compare it. Like, it's not going to be like that all the time. There's highs and lows. But WWE is definitely not on a low right now.
But you're also comparing. You remember, 96 was the back end of the worst WWE has ever been, too. So you're comparing
For
the
real?
worst team.
I thought that was the golden era of wrestling. Like
The golden era is the 80s.
Oh, the 80s, yeah.
From 90, Vince McMahon almost went bankrupt in 94, bro.
Yeah, because you could tell when you're watching the product, too. They look like kind of lost when they're with the
from
direction.
from 91 to 96 or 97, whatever the fuck, was the worst years WWF has ever did in entire history. They had no star. The only star was Bret Hart. Like Vince McMahon was trying everything. He was giving away free tickets, and he was trying you know,
Yeah,
the
word of
dentist
mouth
and
shit.
the clown and all that shit. Yeah, so you're comparing one of the worst eras to this era, bro. You can't do that.
Bro, but when Shawn Michaels won, that show was a massive deal. That was one of the best Royal Rumbles, and that was the year before then. The 96 one.
Yeah, bro, but people still didn't watch it. It was still really bad in ratings, bro.
Shawn Michaels won 95 and 96. Back-to-back years. And those Rumbles were... Oh, shit, man. Fuck, my fault. Yeah, 95 and 96 were good. I did not think that 97 was going to be that bad because I already knew Stone Cold was Stone Cold at that point. But yeah, The Rock came out like Rocky Maga. He looked like a fool.
Enemy took apart our bomb. Stop licking
Hopefully
your
the 98 one is
wounds,
better. I think it'll be better. The 2001 one was amazing.
touch and destroy.
Why are you going back and watching them?
I've never seen those. And I wanted to see some of the ones. I was trying to figure out which one I watched as a kid. I watched as a kid the 2001 one. But I wanted to start mid-90s. I didn't want to start like... I want to see at least one Hogan one. But I haven't picked which one to watch. I feel like those are going to be a little boring. But I know that... I'm pretty sure Hogan won the Rumble at least once.
Fucking bitch.
It's not over yet.
What do you think about my Money in the Bank? Ali, Ricochet. You keep using Ali. Ali's going to be without a job, bro, so...
No, they refused to release him.
No, I know. They're going to hold him in and, like, pay him to be at home, but...
The bomb is ours.
He ain't going to be clocking in and work. Rock was a rookie? Yeah, no, I didn't expect much. It was just funny, like, seeing him come out there like that. I know he had just debuted at the Survivor Series prior to that Rumble. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was definitely bad. And I didn't see like every single minute of it either. But I'm talking about just like people that came out. 95 and 96 was far better. And at least I won in 97 when Stone Cold was Stone Cold. But it would have been good if Stone Cold would have won it right. The way that it ended was also bad. It wasn't just the fact that it had bad stars.
The bomb is in place.
There's a bad spot right here.
This battle's ours, but the war still rages.
And Triple H was Hunter Hearst Helmsley in all the ones that I saw.
Search and destroy. Dig in and hold the objective. Stay critical of your opponents and yourself. Enemy's got the bomb. Hostile recon in the air.
Oh, brother. Spies in the sky. Oh, damn.
I got shredded through the fucking church window. I was trying to break through it and the guy just shredded me.
Ah. One more. Ooh.
You gotta get the lethal and the injection to recover faster.
Oh, fuck out the shotties. Oh my god.
Cool cybernetic was in it? I don't even know what that is.
So you're such a pussy.
It's not over yet.
How's that even fun, bro? Just playing with that shit.
It really is, I'm not gonna lie. When I used the shotguns, I always had a blast with it. But you got to unlock those, what do you have to do anyways? Like some special shit or what?
I don't really know.
I used to use those all the time.
But it's just spamming.
Yeah,
Like, it's not even...
yeah, it doesn't take the biggest skill.
Heads up, enemy glide bomb coming in hot.
Oh, fuck. I was waiting for him to line up.
It's not over yet.
Damn.
So you got the games already? The 2K14?
Yeah, the old ones.
Search and destroy.
Do they work?
Yeah. I installed all of them already and cleaned them and shit.
Use all your
And they were a little busted, I'm not gonna lie. I almost didn't do it.
smell and gun.
But he told me that if it didn't work, that I could just hit him up and they'll give me... Because he's like, I know that at least one or two of them will work. If two of them don't work or whatever...
What the fuck?
He goes, you call me back and I'll give you $10 back. So I ended up saying, alright, what do I got to lose? Fuck, I was reloading.
Right, regroup. We'll get them next time. Search and destroy. Surround the objective and destroy it. This is your time to shine. We have the bomb. We lost the bomb.
Oh my god.
Activating the bomb. Hostile recon in the air.
Fuck.
Spies in the sky.
Wow. Wake up, Jamar, you little sellout. I like the trailer they did for 2K22 though. It reminded me of the old ones that they used to have everybody involved in shit.
To the wounded.
Then we got mom. Uh-oh. What were you gonna say? I was the high score on our team? No way.
525.
Oh my god, and I was 3-7. That's just because of the plant. Wow. You got work at 8. What are you doing up? Go to sleep. Yeah?
I said, hold on.
Oh. Come and play WWE 2K19 with me. Do do do. Guys, I'm getting a little tired. I'm a little burnt. Oh man. I was reading about Jake Paul right now. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I'm gonna wait for Brian to talk about it, guys. My bad for being so quiet. I was just getting caught up on what was going on. Do a 24-hour stream? Definitely not. What up, Marco? Yeah, I am tired. You slept for 7 hours already? Damn. Yeah, no, my bad, guys. I know I got real quiet, but I was reading about Jake Paul and his investment. He has a big feud going on with Dana White, the dude that runs UFC, basically. Yo,
Yo.
I was waiting to talk about it when you came back. You heard that Jake Paul invested in the UFC partner, he invested into UFC's parent company called Endeavor, with the intention of helping improve the standards for fighters. And he retweeted and commented on this editor, this guy that writes stories for sports. The guy's tweet says the total combined payoff for fighters at the UFC 270 event was 1.8 million. Then he said Fury made 30 million in his third fight against Wilder. Wilder made 20 million. Fury and Wilder made 25 times more than all UFC fighters 270 combined. Tell me UFC fighter pay isn't an issue. And Jake Paul added to it saying, I can't stress enough how bad this is. My next step for helping with this situation will be announced tomorrow. Pay fighters more. And then Jake Paul tweeted out I've invested into UFC stock with my partner to focus on UFC's environmental, social, and governance standards relating to fighters. We believe EDR can drive long-term economic value by increasing UFC's fighter pay and providing them with health care. Reaching out to the Engine Number 1 investment group to partner on this endeavor, which is one of the big investors. What do you think about that?
They say that, but do you think Wilder and you think they get that full 20-30 million?
Not because of taxes, but they do get paid a lot.
Yeah,
though.
but you don't think they have to pay people after they get that?
Like they're people from their camp and whoever they got.
Yeah, not only camps, but remember they pay the promotion, they pay all that shit because they're partners.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought the promotion was up to, like, for example, in this case, Showtime.
Yeah, they're like, but Showtime doesn't just run the whole thing. Like if you look at they have you look at the ring and shit like that. They like advertise companies and all that shit like that. Whatever.
I thought those were just sponsors that paid to be like. I thought they made probably even.
Yeah,
more.
you don't think Tyson Fury and those people are some of the sponsors? Like Mayweather, some of the sponsors and shit. Like this is just me asking a question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm analyzing.
Like as far as like.
Do they really get 30 million?
Because remember, because UFC is a company. Everything's taken care of, from tickets to commercials to, you know what I'm saying? All you have to do is fucking fight.
That's what I get.
Boxing's not like that. A lot of times, Mayweather or Jake, when they put on these shows,
they gotta do it themselves.
They have a shitload of employees, you know?
Yeah. No, they.
So how much do they actually see that shit?
Basically, I get what you're saying. They try to build a company for that specific matchup. Basically, they build.
Yeah.
They do what UFC does for one match. Each time they fight. That's why Dana White, when they asked him this question, he gets furious and he said, "This has no he's like, there's no comparison. We're a company. We cover everything. We do the production. I told him he's like, we have over 700, 800 employees. We're one of the biggest fighting organizations in the world." He's like, nobody's doing this like us. And I get you, bro, but fighter pay is still ridiculous. Bro.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad.
1.8 million combined. That's embarrassing for people like Wilder to risk their life each fight.
Yeah, it's really bad. But my whole question is, you don't think they're inflating the number of these niggas, of the boxers? That's just my only question.
A little bit, but either way, let's say that worst case scenario, Fury, who made 30, I'm sure he at least made half or more. You know, like he still made at least 15. 17, 20 million. I don't think that you're gonna spend over 15 million on promotion or partners and shit like that. Especially when he goes out and promotes people in his shorts and shit, which they pay him. That's probably money that we don't even know about. I don't think we get to see those numbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like whatever they got on their trunks, that's extra money for them.
Search and destroy.
So let's just say, for argument's sake, that Fury got paid half of that. It's still 15 million, which is still almost 14 times the amount of what the whole card got paid at UFC.
Yeah. And Gargano got paid 600,000 too, so he got paid half to that.
Exactly, dog. That's embarrassing.
Well, he got paid more than half. Well, how much was it? 1.2 million? No, he got
1.8.
paid.
It was just
So
a
out
good
of
chunk of it. Like what? Like 25,
yes,
35?
so he got paid 600,000.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
But he actually did that himself because he got offered 7 million, but turned down the new contract.
Search and destroy.
Oh yeah, so he was fighting on his old contract.
Yeah. So because he said somebody asked him like, why'd you turn down 7 million or whatever the fuck, and then he's like you can either have the money or your freedom, but you can't have both.
He's right. So what? He didn't try to go to Bellator and get more money?
I have no idea. Apparently, UFC doesn't want to agree to his new terms, so then he's more than willing to walk. He wants to do the Fury fight.
You know what's funny?
So right there, if he does that Fury fight,
Doesn't
then
he
he could
retire?
retire.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He could retire. 20-30 minutes. So he's actually pretty smart, bro. Turning down 7 million for 600,000, because he knows he's gonna make that shit up with the Fury fight, and he doesn't have to split that shit with UFC or nothing, because he's a free agent.
Yeah, no, that's the smartest thing. If he
And on
does
top
fight
of
Fury.
that, if he does want to come back, you know the UFC will fucking get him, bro, because he's the fucking undisputed champ.
Yeah.
Still in his prime. You really think Dana's that gonna be that prideful?
No.
That he won't sign him again? So that nigga's so smart. He let his contract run out, so he's gonna go do that free agent shit, make money in like a year, 2 years. He's still be in his prime.
And UFC, Dana White made fun of him, saying that he doesn't know where these guys get their agents or whatever.
Defend the objective.
Like basically saying that he was done.
Enemy's got the bomb.
Hmm? Yeah, he's always gonna say that shit when these niggas don't want to fucking do business with him.
Heads up. Enemy glide bomb coming in hot.
SmackDown just announced that Roman Reigns will start off SmackDown this Friday. Oh, come on.
Who?
That Roman Reigns is gonna be the opener for the show. He usually is.
For Royal Rumble?
No, for SmackDown. Like the
Oh.
show.
So,
Look at this guy.
are you gonna stream that pay-per-view at Eddie's house?
I thought about it, but I don't know if I gotta see how the vibes are. I don't know if it'll be like kind of awkward or like kind of intrusive. And I want cause I'm definitely not gonna do the overreactions or like the super ultra hyped, you know? It'll be more just to be live and hanging out and replying. Like I'm not gonna be brain dead monotone. I'll be like, let's go. But
Yeah,
because
because you're starting to get like a little crowd of like 30 viewers and all that shit now.
Yeah, it'll be worth it to be live for sure.
Search and destroy.
The title of the stream could be like, well, tonight's Royal Rumble Impact WWE 2K22. To have Royal Rumble and 2K22 on the cover in the title.
Spies in the sky.
Oh shit. Damn, I got popped. I didn't think he was gonna be there.
Enemy guard dog on the prowl.
I thought about it because I had the laptop and shit, and I could just put it on a little table, easy peasy. I'm definitely gonna take it like as an option. I don't want to be without the option. Damn, I saw you. You were on the tree. You did the same thing that guy did.
Fumbled the ball.
It's funny. People do that shit to us and they freaking wreck everybody. We try to do it to them and we get wrecked instantly.
Hostile recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
You know that for Dune, you know that we've been saying the director's name the whole time wrong. I call him Dennis Villeneuve. His name is Denny. I see like his colleagues and people talking about him, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been botching this guy's name in every video I've ever done talking about him, and he's one of my favorite directors, and I can't even say his name right. I was looking at Javier Bardem and Daniel Craig. They did an actor to actor like interview for Variety or some shit, and Javier Bardem said that Danny hit him up like as a favor, trying to get him in Dune. And he tells Daniel Craig like that he admires Denny and he likes his work and all this stuff, and that for him it's like a dream come true to work with him. He says that Denny did the sales pitch to him, saying, "Look, you haven't seen Dunya, right?"
No.
All right. Well, it's not a big spoiler or whatever, but he's barely in the movie. So Denny hit him up and said, to try to like sway him in, he said, "Hey, I got this role for you." And he said Denny didn't tell him anything about it. He just told him, if you agree to do it, the role for the first one is going to be really minor, but you just got to show up, and then you're going to have a major role in the second one. And Javier Bardem told Daniel Craig, he's like, he said, "I didn't even care. I signed up immediately. You know, you have an opportunity to work with him, you're going to take it." So he says that lucky enough the movie did well, and that, you know, they've been talking or whatever, and that they're going to get ready to do another one. And they're bringing him back. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, this guy respected him enough to hit him up like as like a favor type shit. Like, "Hey, man, you know, you think you want to do this or whatever?" And then Daniel Craig, you want to hear the story about Skyfall? So Daniel Craig says that, like, when he was sitting down with like the creators of Skyfall, like Sam Mendes and shit, he says that Javier Bardem's name came up and that Daniel Craig was an admirer of his and he really wanted to work with him. So he says that when his name came up in a conversation, he was like, oh shit, like, you know, it'll be amazing if we could get him. But Daniel Craig says that he felt the whole cast, like not the whole cast, but the people behind the scenes that were working on the movie, building it, they all felt like Javier Bardem would turn it down. I remember what we've talked about Javier Bardem. He's really known, and he's a big time actor, but for like Spanish, he's not really English or whatever. So they all felt like he was gonna turn it down, and when they called him up and he agreed, he says that Daniel Craig says that everybody like in production was like super hyped about it. And that he was, you know, like, that he loved working with him and shit. And then they broke down the scene. You know the scene that he comes out of the elevator when Javier Bardem first meets Bond?
Yeah.
He says that whole scene is one shot. That Sam Mendes, he says that when he signed up to do the movie and stuff like that, and that when they told him what he was going to do, like, he was all for it or whatever. But he says the day that they told him that he had to do a monologue from an elevator until he gets to in front of Bond, he says that he couldn't believe how long. He goes, man, he couldn't have picked a smaller set. Like, he's like, I wish I came out of the elevator and Bond was sitting right in front of it. Why did he have to pick such a big set that he had to walk across the whole room? And like, they started laughing, and Daniel Craig says that he remembers the day and shit. And Javier Bardem says that he felt really bad because he felt like people were on the sideline looking at him and cheering him on, because that was the last scene that they were trying to do for the day of work, and everybody was getting ready for him to finish to go home. He said, you know, he goes, it's good to get cheered by your colleagues, but don't be a fool. They were all cheering because they wanted me to get it down so we could all wrap up the day and go home and finish work. He said, so he felt like a lot of pressure. And he says that they spent a lot of time filming that scene because he kept messing up. He said that he would mess up like one or two words, and, you know, they would have to go do it again. And that when they wrapped up that day, Javier Bardem actually got in contact with Sam Mendes, and he begged him to let him do one more shot. And he says that Sam Mendes didn't really want to do it, but he did him a favor, and Sam Mendes said, I'm only going to give you one more chance. And believe it or not, the next day when they came on set to do the film, they did the one shot. Oh, good shit, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. No, Brian, no. No, that was, oh my God. Damn. So he says the next day, like, he got his wish, and Sam Mendes told him you only got one shot, and that he went in, he did the scene, and that's the scene that came out in the movie. The shot from the second day.
Other side's got a bomb on B now.
2 left. You're dead? Shit.
Yeah.
Now I thought you were gonna be impressed. You didn't even give a fuck.
Oh no, I just died. I didn't see what you did.
No, what I said about the Javier Bardem and the,
Oh.
and then he says that hold on, where's he at? Oh. He says that the funny thing is that Daniel Craig is there tied down to the chair, and there's people there, like the director's standing behind all of them, you know, the camera crew and shit. He says that the funny part is that since the camera is getting like the back of Daniel Craig's head, and like Daniel Craig doesn't come out in the picture in some of the shots, and he says that it was really like, he said that it was a little tough for him to concentrate at times because that final shot that he did on that day, he said that Daniel Craig was so happy for him, cheering for him, and he was making all sorts of faces like hyped for him, like celebrating that he was getting it down. And that, like, cause you know, cause he broke down the scene, like that one shot, he broke it down by like little segments. He says, and he says that every time that he was delivering the segments correctly, that Daniel Craig was making like let's go, like, but he couldn't make noise because they were recording him. So he said he felt a little nervous or whatever. But isn't that crazy though? Like, you would never know that unless you hear that shit. They spent almost a whole day shooting the scene. The director felt like it was good. This guy begs him for another chance. He says, all right, I'll give you one more chance. And the last time that he does it is the one that comes, that made it to the movie. And he says that shit was super intimidating to him because he doesn't really, he goes, damn, they had to pick me, a foreign actor, to deliver a one-shot monologue in English. He says that was like one of the most nerve-wracking things he's done in his career.
Yeah, I think it downplays himself.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Behind you.
But Daniel Craig loves him. He's like, man, Daniel Craig told him, man, I really hope that we get to work together in another movie one day. Or he goes, even if we do, he goes, Daniel Craig doesn't even know. He asked him, have you ever done Saturday Night Live? And he's like, no. He goes, well, we should do it together. He goes, if they ever call you up and you do it, get in contact with me and I'll go right away.
Search and destroy.
Because apparently they hadn't seen each other since they like filmed the movie, but they really admire each other. Because Daniel Craig actually watches his movies. Fuck. They're by A. WWE should make one game for Xbox and each console for PC. And nah, I don't think that'll work, man. Wrestling is not what it once was in terms of fandom. I don't think that it'll sell well if you split the community and do different games.
Well, like 3 different games. What would be the benefits of that?
Yeah, I know. What would be the benefits of that, Byron? Because, you know, there was a time that they had on Xbox Raw and then they had on PlayStation SmackDown. I remember.
Like, there was a time, like in the 360 or the PlayStation 2 eras, where there would be games that only came out. Like
yeah, SmackDown.
Two different WWE games would come. Oh yeah, there you go. You mentioned like Splinter Cell. Like there was a different version that came out. Like not a different version, but completely different games with different stories came out for PC and Xbox.
Oh, kind of like what they used to do with PSP as well. That they would do like watered down different stories with the same characters.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like different endings too.
Damn, that's crazy. 2 games.
Yeah. And they dropped at the same time, but they were just different games. They were literally different games.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever go back to that era. Studios don't give a shit to do that.
Yeah, they had 2 different studios make it. It was weird.
I played that Raw game. That shit had a stacked ass roster. It was really good.
So Raw was on PlayStation and...
No, Raw was on Xbox.
And SmackDown was on PlayStation?
Yeah. SmackDown had been on PlayStation since the PS1 with the first SmackDown. Raw came later. And then when they did SmackDown versus Raw, that's when they always came out. I got the honorable mention and everybody voted for me.
Wanna play some Battlefield?
Yeah, let's jump off this. Let me close the app because then this shit I can't turn it off. I'm super hyped to fucking beat 2K14, honestly. Like, I put it in to see the graphics and shit.
What do you mean by beat? Like showcase?
Yeah, showcase.
It's the Rock showcase?
No, unfortunately, it's like the history of WrestleMania. They jump from like different eras and shit. Like I'm gonna, they had an alternate cover with Daniel Bryan on the inside. I have forgotten about that. It's The Rock on the main cover, and then you could take the alternate cover out and put Daniel Bryan.
You got it for 360?
Yeah, 360. WWE put The Rock on it just for hype, though. Because they didn't really do anything with him. They were just trying to push it. Y'all really think Brock Lesnar's going to be a 94? I think he's going to be a 94, Sneaky, personally. We need Day of Reckoning 3. I wish I would have played Day of Reckoning. I feel like I missed out on something special because everybody mentions that shit like it feels like the Holy Grail. And for me, it's like, I don't even know what the hell. I did play WWE, or was it WWF Royal Rumble when it was on Dreamcast. That was a Dreamcast exclusive.
You had a Dreamcast?
Yeah, as soon as it came out.
Damn, I always wanted it. I was such a Sega fan though.
Yeah, me too.
What made you get that over the PlayStation and shit?
I didn't even know any better, honestly. I played the PlayStation 1 only at a friend's house. But I went.
And you didn't like it?
I thought it was good, and my cousin had the PlayStation 2. Like, I used to play that Wave Runner game that I thought was super awesome, and they had like an airplane game that I used to play too. But
so what's your console history?
So by the time that I got into gaming, I don't know what my older brother had done with the regular Nintendo. We had one in the house or something, but I was too much of a little kid to even remember or know. So I don't know that one, but we had it in the house. But I didn't touch that one. My first experience in gaming was the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. We had both of them.
The Super Nintendo was the one that you put the cartridge on top, or the one that went to the side and you slid in?
The slid in is Nintendo, and then Super Nintendo was top.
Was the top? Okay.
Yeah, I had the top one, and then I had Genesis, Sega Genesis. And then I actually tried Sega Saturn at a friend's house, but I never got that one. That one was a flop. Like, I remember I played a Power Rangers game at his house, and I thought it was amazing because it was basically cutscenes, and you pressed like a button, and it moved forward in the cutscene. Instead of using like video game graphics, they recorded like scenes.
That's when Rodney fell in love with cutscenes.
I love that shit. I'm not gonna lie, I did like that game, but I only played it like once or twice. I never got to play it again. I don't even remember what it was called.
So you had the Super Nintendo was first.
Super Nintendo was first, and Sega Genesis. I don't know which one came first, but I know we have both.
Damn,
at the same time.
y'all were rich.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad freaking got and they're from my older brother. I didn't mine.
That's what Biggie Smalls said. Notorious B.I.G. said Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I couldn't picture this.
Yeah, bro, I had
and
those.
and here's little Rodney with both.
Yeah, I played both, man. I grew up on Sonic and I grew up on Super Mario. Like Mario Kart and Pilot Wing. I played all them shit.
My first console ever was Sega Genesis. So.
Shit.
Sega, they bought it for my sister for her birthday.
And she didn't play it?
At all. She was a girl's girl, though.
Damn, that's awesome. That's the best shit there. So it was yours then. It was really yours.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But they bought it for her, and then I don't know how or why, but like, bro, I wasn't playing little kid games. I was playing Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
it was my first
I played
game.
it on there, yeah.
It was the first game I had. Obviously, I had Sonic. I had Mortal Kombat. I had NBA Jams.
Oh, NBA Jams, I played the shit out of that one
you know those niggas jump like 30 feet in the air
Yeah, with the balls of fire.
Yeah, I'd play that. I'd play that Aladdin game. That
Oh
shit
yeah, I
was
played
dope
that
as
one
fuck.
too. It was. I used to play the Michael Jackson game too. I used to rent it.
Dude, I had friends in the building and shit that would come to my house and shit and play fucking Mortal Kombat with me and shit. I had all that shit, and then I had the Nintendo. I guess that's why I asked you for the regular one,
Uh-huh.
cause bro, back then you're so ignorant, though, that you don't even know what you have, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like I'd go to my nephew's house. My nephew's only like 3 years younger than me, my dad's side.
Uh-huh.
I'd go to his house and he had the Super Nintendo and I had the regular, like the older one, you know?
Uh-huh.
But me not knowing it, I didn't know which one was newer, which one was whatever. All I knew is I had a different one.
What up, Gas? That's funny.
Like for all I knew, like I knew like his shit was dope, but then I loved my shit too.
Yeah, you
You know what I'm
couldn't
saying?
tell the difference.
Exactly. And I had the little duck hunt game
Oh yeah, that was
eh,
major.
with the gun and shit, and then I had the Mario game. And then, but I loved going to his house because he had Donkey Kong. I really love Donkey Kong
Oh,
and Street
Donkey
Fight
Kong.
and
Yep.
Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm. I played
But
those too, yeah.
but yeah, I had those two consoles, and that's literally
Damn,
all I
you were
had.
lucky though, but those were yours, bro. My first console, like officially, that was mine. That it was personally for me, like gifted to me. That it was all on my own, not like I shared it, but it was really mine. Like those two that I mentioned were my brothers, and I was fortunate. I played it, and I had gotten Star Wars games for it. I had all sorts of different games for
Yeah,
it.
those things were like I said. They bought it for my sister.
Mm,
She didn't
you
play
took
them.
advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just took advantage and shit.
For me, my
And then
first was the N64. That's my first, and I still
I
remember
never
how I
had
got it.
I never, believe it or not, though, I never owned the 64, but I have so many hours, because my cousins, both my cousins had the N64.
Also used to play at their place.
Dude, and then every weekend, and what I mean by every weekend, like like I had one of those cousins, bro, that we didn't grow up as cousins. We grew up like we were raised together.
Yeah, like brothers.
Yeah, so
I had a
my
cousin.
the way,
I have a cousin that's like that too. Yeah.
so it's like I'll have this nigga sleep over at my house one weekend. I'll sleep over his house every weekend. Just point is every weekend. And when I say like every weekend, I'm talking about years.
Oh shit. So yeah, you got to play his and share and shit.
Yeah, so I play at his house. We played GoldenEye. We played all that shit, whatever. So like, I never physically had it, but I feel like I had it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Malachi Black, I got you, Sneaky.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
had it,
I get you.
and then my mom was dating this dude who had a PlayStation. That's the first time it was really his PlayStation, but
You
he
got to
let
play
me
it.
use it. Yeah, that's when I first started playing Metal Gear and all
Nah,
that
I
shit.
played it at a friend's house. I play like NFL Game Day and like those games at a friend's house, and I used to play like Rave Runner and some other games at my cousin's house, but I never had it personally.
Yeah, he had the PlayStation shit, but you know it was his shit, you know. So
Yeah.
it's not the same thing as my sister, where like I could use it whenever I want. It's like
Yeah, you
it was
have
one of
to
those
wait
things
a
where
turn.
yeah, I had to like ask him and shit. Oh, can I
Huh.
can I use it, whatever the fuck? And then he got the PS2 and all that shit. And then eventually he left his PS2, and that's how I got the PS2. But my first actual console that was like for me, like bought for me and everything, was actually the 360.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I asked for that shit for my birthday.
Damn, that's dope though. That's
I
to
got
me,
that shit.
I think that's still the best console ever.
But to the whole time, when I think about it, every console I ever had, bro, it was hand me down.
Damn. Well, nah, at least you got to experience all of them though. That's what's really important, honestly.
Yeah, because I got lucky that my uncle was a gamer, dude. My uncle was a gamer, so like
Oh, you
he'll
can't
pa- yeah, he passed down his consoles down to us. He ended up giving me his old PlayStation, and you know how when you see these dudes on YouTube with like game collections and shit.
Yeah.
This nigga, I don't know if it was because I was little and everything was bigger, but it felt like this nigga had hundreds of games, bro. Like this, like, remember when the games used to come in like those CD cases?
Yeah, I remember. He had
Like those
stacks.
music CDs. When I talk about stat, bro, like imagine like your Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
He had like not like all your shelves, but like let's say like one of your shelves
Yeah, no, that's a
from
lot, bro.
from like one of your shelves from like a little bit from like belly down to your
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
and just stacked together in those little CD cases, right?
Yeah, you can stack
How
a million
many?
of those.
Yes, how many? Yeah, that shit has to be like at least 100.
It
I'm
could be.
thinking.
It could be.
Because remember, those cases are smaller than the cases that come now
Yeah.
in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then, dude, I'll go to his house, bro. Bro, he had all the rainbows, all the Splinter Cells, all the Ghost Recons. Like, those are the games he had and shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, I never played none of those like that.
Yeah, I was in heaven, dude. I was like, holy shit. And he had all the Tomb Raiders and all that shit. And of course, I would never beat those games. Are hard as fuck.
Yeah, they were super.
Little.
I played some I played like Tomb Raider and shit
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, PlayStation was super geared towards like adults, bro.
It
Super
was
geared.
Super.
I would play Tomb Raider, dude, for hours, not knowing what the fuck to do in the mission at all. Just run around in the cave, like, what the
Same.
fuck where do I
rented
go
it one
next?
time and it was a flop. I
I
didn't
was
get
like,
past
this
like
shit's
the first stage.
I was like, this shit's horrible. I don't know
I'll
where
be
to
like in a
fucking
cave
go.
getting in water or something. And, like I'll have the 2 guns and I will get stuck.
Yeah, I just waste time fighting the tiger in the fucking cave and shit like that. And then
What was
and I
the
remember I
first
got
game that you were given though with your Xbox 360? Like for
that's what
yeah, like what was your first like? Cause you got the console. What first game? We need WrestleMania 38. Yeah, I saw you, Byron. I got you, man. I
yeah,
mean,
dog.
I don't
So
know.
dude, so I was so desperate to get the 360, but my mom wasn't trying to drop money like that, so I ended up getting it the cheapest one they had with that came without the hard drive,
Oh yeah, I was a pain in the ass.
right? And that was like barely cutting it, so I couldn't even buy a game with it, right? So I played like you could download demos.
Yeah.
I was downloading like the NBA Street Home Court and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then my boy lent me Gears of War, right?
Uh-huh.
And then thought I fucking fell in love with Gears of War because that's the whole reason I got the console in the first place was for that game.
Holy snap.
And I played it, and then bro, I didn't want to give it back. I begged them to I tried to buy it off of him because he didn't really game like that.
Yeah.
Cause dude, basically I could have kept the game. He completely forgot about it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he never asked for it back. But me, I'm not like that, So I had it for like a couple weeks, never asked for it back. I was like, yo, I still have your game, dog. I'm like, oh, let me buy it off for you for like 40 bucks and shit. And he was like, no. Like I play it, cause he's like, oh, I play with my cousins every now and then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I gave it back, and I went to GameStop, and they had it on sale. Yeah, the one that you remember the hard cover, the metal edition.
Oh
shit?
yeah, the steelbook. They had it used.
Yeah, the steelbook. Yeah, they had it used, and I bought that shit, and I fucking so I guess Gears of War is the first one, but that was like a month in already having the console.
So first in for sure was your demos.
Oh, I played demos all the time, bro. I remember I had the PlayStation 2. They had it was a hand-me-down. I forgot who I got it from, my cousin or my uncle or whatever. But I didn't have any games for it, and I wasn't at that age where I couldn't I didn't even know where to buy games at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me neither.
I didn't even when I discovered GameStop, I was like, holy! Back then it was EB Games, and my life changed. But back then I didn't even know where the fuck you would buy games at. I would buy I had those gamer magazines that you would find at the gas stations and shit every now and then. I asked my mom to buy me the magazines, and they always came with demos.
Yeah, they did.
And that's how I would play Jack and Dexter, the first mission, and I'd play that shit over and over and over again. Metal Gear 2, Solid 2. I played that. They let you play the whole first level. I played, bro, like
you played this first level like it was a whole game.
yeah, like it was a whole game, dog. All I did was fucking play levels, and then I figured out GameStop, dog, and I fucking racked up with like $2 game, $3 game, bro. I was playing like fucking NBA games from like 5 years old, and enjoying that shit.
Damn,
like
so
that
you got
shit
the
just
360
came.
late or what?
No. I'm talking about the PlayStation 2.
Oh, the PlayStation 2. Okay.
Yeah. I'm buying like NBA games. I'm playing them like they just came out.
I did that. I would buy year-old games like that for like soccer and hockey and other sports that wasn't like my mains. When I played
Yeah,
the
like
shit.
not. No, but the 360 at that age already, I was already at that point, yeah, I was already buying games on my own and shit. Like after that struggle, the initial struggle, I bought Halo 3 on my own, Gears of War 2 on my own. Like I think I saw you at the midnight launch for Halo 3.
For real?
Man, I think so. The one there by Little Caesars in there.
Yeah.
I saw you for one of those games, probably Gears of War or one of them.
I definitely didn't buy Gears. And Halo, I don't remember going to a midnight launch. I think I did see where you were like with Caesar or something. I saw Caesar at a Madden midnight launch.
Yeah, I was looking like Conroy and shit like that. And bro, we went for midnight launches for everything. Not even games we were too crazy about, like Army of Two. We went to that midnight
Oh
launch.
shit.
For Army of Two. Conroy loved that game.
I used to go to midnight launches for Madden every year. Then they started doing it for NBA, so I did that one too. I used to do the WWE midnight launches and MLB. My first
Yeah,
was fucking.
I was big on Halo and shit.
I got the N64 for my birthday. I got home. I woke up in the morning and like I didn't have any gifts or anything. And then like I thought I wasn't gonna get shit for school for my birthday. And I got home from school. And when I went to my bed, on my bed I had the N64 with the GoldenEye. That was my first game, my first console. Like for me.
No, what a pick. Well, I didn't know they get GoldenEye.
I don't even know. I didn't even know James Bond. I didn't even know anything about it.
So who picked it out?
To be honest, I should ask my parents. I don't even think they remember though. Probably my dad or my brother or something. Because they did give it to me with 2 controllers so I could play with my brother. But it was for me for sure. And
Yeah, though.
my aunt used to freaking buy me games too. She bought me an NHL game. She bought me, I think she bought me Cruising USA, which I loved that game.
Yeah, the only Nintendo I ever had was the GameCube too. I bought that.
My
They gave me
brother
the
had
GameCube.
that. I was so jealous. My parents got
for
him
my
one.
birthday.
Oh, for your birthday too?
When I had the PlayStation 2.
Oh.
When the PlayStation 2 was handed to me, and I already had that, and I saw the GameCube, bro. I guess they were doing really bad. Now that I know, now that we're older, I know they were doing really bad with the GameCube, like in terms of sales.
They were because they had a lot of games on there.
Yeah, and back then they put it on sale for $99, huh?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember that specifically because I went straight to my mom, and because my mom wasn't gonna give me shit because I already had the PlayStation 2. But I was telling her, I'm like, yo, it's $100, please, and she didn't budge. And then for my birthday, she fucking, I opened it and it was the fucking GameCube, the fucking black edition too.
Damn, that was dope.
Which was nice.
My younger brother had the purple one.
Yeah, not even the original purple. I had the black one. I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Yo,
And then that's why I
let me
had
tell you
the
something,
Mario
though.
Sunshine, all that shit.
I thought they fixed Battlefield, my boy.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time this happens to me.
Oh shit. Damn, you played Sunshine. I didn't play that one. I had WrestleMania 18.
That's when I started playing. I played that Sunshine, all the Mario parties, fucking Def Jam games and shit.
Oh shit, yeah. Me and my brother used to fight for playing time. My parents used to have to put us in like 1 hour, like 1 hour you, 1 hour you.
But the GameCube?
Yeah. And I was low key jealous because he got it. And they bought him Super Smash as his first game. And they bought me a game so I wouldn't be jealous. And they bought me WWE 18. Yeah, the one that said X8 or whatever. And I had like Stone Cold on the cover and The Rock and all that shit. And then after the PS2 was my older brother's. One of my first games on that one I got for Christmas. And it was, I think it was Shut Your Mouth. The Rock, the first SmackDown that came out on PS2. That's the one that I had. But I got that one for Christmas because I remember when the console first came out. I don't remember what game my brother got for that. Oh, I know for Dreamcast, we got it at launch and the show sold out everywhere. My brother was able to find it and he bought it. And he bought Sonic the Hedgehog, Ready to Rumble. And I never forget the feeling that I got playing those games. It was like the first night we had it. We had stayed like an extra hour late past our bedtime, setting it up. Like, I still remember the feeling that I felt at that point in time. It was crazy. Like, it was just, bro, and I feel old. I've been playing 2K since that first 2K on Dreamcast. With Allen Iverson. I played that.
So you're an OG fan.
Yeah.
So you consider yourself more 2K than live?
I played more 2K than live, yeah. But I flip-flopped later when I started playing on the PS2. I went back to live. and I stayed on live for a minute.
Because you know most of the 2K players came from live.
Yeah, no, I came back to 2K in 2K 5 with Ben Wallace on the cover. I skipped out on a couple years on 2K and I played live those years.
I don't know what's going on with this shit. It says waiting for players to join. I don't know if there's players on or...
Yeah, I don't think there's players on. This happened to me and Trout when we tried playing Hood.
I know NBA Live 2003 is the greatest basketball game of all time.
Is that the one that had T-Mac?
Jason, that was Jason Kidd.
Oh yeah, Jason Kidd. I used to play the one that had KG on the cover a lot. I think that was 02 or 01. Did I back out?
Oh shit, I thought I took you with me.
I put abort mission. Am I still in the thing? Oh yeah, party.
Yeah, it shows you're with me. I'm gonna browse then. I'm gonna look for these for a game.
Huh? What else? I used to have House of the Dead for Dreamcast. And Dreamcast had the controller that had the memory card with a little screen on it, so you could see your shit. And then I remember we had I had gotten the PS2 Slim from like a sale from somebody at school and shit for cheap. I bought the PS2 to play like MLB The Show and shit. What up, Gustavo?
What made you get the PS3?
The PS3, I randomly remember, like, since I've always had all the consoles, like I felt like I wanted to play it and try it out. It wasn't like a specific game though. It was just like the hardware itself. Cause we had the PS2, and then my brother, for one birthday, he had a lot. Like he raised a lot of money for his birthday, and he didn't know what to buy. And I told him, "Oh, why don't you do like the old times? Why don't you get that Xbox console? Remember, like the Dreamcast, and we used to have the GameCube."
I thought you had the 360 before the PS3.
Yeah, no, but I'm going back to regular Xbox and PS2.
Oh,
yeah, we had the PS2 era at launch, and then I bought myself, since my brother had the fat PS2 for him. When the slim one came out, and I had like somebody in school was selling the slim one, and I bought it. But at that point in time, we still had the fat one, and my younger brother, for one birthday, I remember I kind of convinced him to buy the console. I remember, like, just like the old days when we used to have the Dreamcast and the GameCube and this and that. And he bought it, and the first game that he played on there was this volleyball game for Dead or Alive. And I remember getting MLB High Heat Baseball, I think it was called, or something like that. I had Kurt Schilling on the cover. And he also got Raw, because I told him that, like, oh, remember all the old wrestling games we used to play, whatever. Like, I feel so bad. I kind of brainwashed him, because after he had the console for a while, he didn't really play it. And I remember one day he got really mad, and I was like, what happened or whatever? He got mad, and he felt like crying and shit, because he felt that I had, like, pretty much, like, brainwashed him to get it, I guess. Like,
he regretted it?
Yeah, he regretted it, because he felt like I convinced him to get it, but he didn't want it. So I was the one that actually spent more time playing on it, and then he kind of got back into it with, like, GTA a little bit he played. And then whatever, when the new generation came out, I was still on PS2 playing like the old gen. And I always tell you the story, but I went to Davy's house and he showed me NBA and Need for Speed, and I thought it was like the greatest thing on the planet. But when I went to my parents, like my dad wanted to get me something, and because I really wanted the PSP, so that shit within that week, I switched from really desperately wanting the PSP to wanting the Xbox. Was only, I think, like $100 difference between that and the PSP, or like 50. I don't remember the exact price amount, but it wasn't like it wasn't crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember after seeing the Xbox at Davy's house that week, it's like, bro, it was just pure luck, because that same week my dad wanted to get me like something that I really wanted. Like, he was just like, oh, is there anything that you really, really want? And it was the PSP. But once I found out about that the Xbox even existed, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro, like you said, there wasn't internet or anything, and I didn't really talk to my friends about that because nobody had the 360. I didn't even know it was out. So when I saw that, it was my brain was blown to bits seeing all the sweat in 2K6. And I get home and I told my parents, like, it was like a eye-opening experience. And whatever that, like, within that week or whatever, my parents took me to Best Buy because we knew Best Buy from like the old house. And my dad found that Best Buy, the one in Hialeah, and he took me there. And I was gonna get the cheapest one, bro. I was gonna get the cheapest one because because of the money in comparison to the PSP, it was around that price range. And I was willing to do it. And Best Buy at that time, they would overstaff. Like, so like right now you go to the gaming department, you gotta freaking go hunting for someone. At that point in time, there was literally a guy standing there doing nothing. So when I'm there and I'm trying to get the Xbox, I'm like, oh, I'm looking for the Xbox. He's like, oh, it's right here. He goes, which one do you want? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, there's two of them. And then, that's when I saw the prices, whatever. And because it was the arcade edition, which is the one that Davey also had. And that's the one that I thought I was going to go for. But the dude starts talking to my parents. And you know how Cuban parents are and shit like that. And it's like, you got it, you got it. So the guy tells my dad that the one with the hard drive was better. And that it had the memory and this and that. And, like my dad was asking me, like, what I think or whatever, I guess, because he didn't really know shit. And I told him that, yeah, it's really important. And he just said, I'm going to get you the one with the hard drive. So he went overboard. Like, remember, the arcade and the hard drive one, the difference was like another $100. So he ends up getting the hard drive one. And then I was looking for NBA 2K, and they were sold out of NBA 2K. Oh. They only had NBA Live, and since it had Wade on the cover, I trusted Wade with the Heat jersey. So I ended up getting NBA Live 06. And when I got home, the game felt stiff, but the graphics looked a little better for that time. It looked like the scans looked a little bit better. And I remember having that shit, and me and Davey would lend each other. Like, he would lend me NBA 2K, and I would lend him NBA Live. Like, when we got tired of each other's basketball game. And that's how I played 2K6 and shit. I got back into it, and then I bought it for myself, like, during summertime after the NBA season. You know how they put the basketball games cheap?
Yeah.
I ended up trading, like, NBA Live in and shit, and I bought 2K for, like, dirt cheap because the prices had gone down. And my first...
You didn't like NBA Live 6?
No, because I got used to playing 2K6 with Davey, and the franchise mode and all that was deeper. NBA Live was, like, very bare bones. They focused a lot on the graphics and like the gameplay trying to be next gen that they didn't.
Yeah, because I remember having the one. I had that one, NBA Live 06, and I loved it.
And you had it on 360? Because they had that one on the other gen too.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. I ended up liking it a lot, but when I got burnt out of 06. NBA Live, I switched over to 2K6 later in the cycle. Like, I played NBA Live the whole year until 2K6 went down in price. And then my first online shooter ever that I played because my first online shooter was Wolfenstein on PC at my friend's house. Like in the 90s. And then, or early 2000s. For me, my first shooter personally was Ghost Recon. Advanced Warfighter. I love that shit. I used to call it, I just called it GRAW. Because that was the little initials that they had when you loaded up the game. And I met so many people on there and became friends with so many people. And we would just go into those lobbies that were open and play Team Deathmatch all night. I mean, not all night, but like, whenever I was on. But yeah, that on
yeah, that shit freaked me out the first time I played online the Gears of War.
You got torched?
No, it's because, dude, it baffled me. Like, the fact that I was playing with somebody that was not next to me.
Oh yeah,
like
me
over
too.
the internet.
Me
And
too.
I had the little cheap ass 360 mic, and I'm like, hello? And then someone responded, and I put my shit on mute, and I giggled like a little girl.
I had that feeling with my gamer tag and shit too.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit. I had to run into my mom. I'm like, oh my, like, I'm playing. I could play with people from all over the world and shit.
Bro, same
and
reaction.
and then
I had the same reaction.
and my mom, the typical, instead of fucking being happy and shit, the whole rain on your parade. Oh, you better not be telling him your information and all that shit.
Give me the lessons.
Yeah, and I'm like, Mom, you're not getting the point of what I'm trying to tell you.
Sneaky says, "How about you put Roman Reigns overall poll? We'll cover that later this week. I wanted to do Brock on this one because I feel like Brock is gonna set the tone for the overall. Seth Rollins is on the SmackDown Friday. How do you know that? Give me advice on becoming a famous YouTuber because I've been losing subscribers for a couple weeks. Just try to do relevant content and stay committed to the cause. And honestly, I'm not even a famous YouTuber myself, so I can't really give you advice on how to become famous on here. There's no real trick to it, bro. Just don't give up. That's all I could really say. It's not easy."
Yeah, this game, you know, it's not gonna work tonight though.
Yeah, we've been here for like 30 minutes already, I think.
You see, after all the fucking good shit I was talking about them.
Or at least we had a good talk.
Yeah, bro.
You out?
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna be out, bro.
You did that.
Already almost 6.
You did the. I'm gonna go watch James Bond, please.
Oh, watch James Bond. Yeah, fuck it.
I just wanted to capture that, like, that 360 feel again.
You know, the Xbox One, we really wanted to love the Xbox One, but you were disappointed.
Yeah.
You're just disappointed. I remember we all got that shit, and we're like, no, don't worry, it's alright. Oh, another game 900p. Oh, another game 900.
That, and remember the dashboard at launch was really clunky and freezing a lot. And the Connect was like, it was responsive, but it was also like, the guide pulling up was really annoying, and it would freeze the game and shit for me.
Yeah, and you did. None of us wanted to admit it.
None of us wanted to admit it. And then I was hoping that everybody would stay on Xbox. I didn't want anybody to get the console with me. And then I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna get the PlayStation for a little bit. I'm gonna trade my Xbox in so I could get MLB, and then I'll be back soon. And when I said that shit, it was like a wildfire. My brother's like, damn, but what's the difference? And this and that. I've always been a PlayStation guy. And then David, the same thing. Like later, he's like, I'm not switching. I love my Xbox. He did that shit for like about, I would say almost a good year. And I think it was Mono. He did the impulsive switch too. And who else? Oh, Stunner said that I did. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna sell mine too. Jamar's the only one that had really kept it through and through. And then by the end of the year, I already got my Xbox back. And by the time I got my Xbox back, like, that's it. Everybody was there. I think you were still there. You were still waiting to, like, switch over. And then you switched over when they dropped the Destiny bundle.
Yeah.
That's when David switched over as well. And then when David switched over, he had both consoles. And then he sold it because he's like, this is collecting dust. I'll never play it again.
Nah, to be fair, I stuck it out for a while. I used both as much as I could.
I tried to, but I mean, everybody switched. It was really, really bad. And then I bought a couple games on Xbox One, hoping that I'll be able to play with some of my old 360 friends, and they hadn't switched over yet. And a lot of people that I thought were gonna play with me didn't. So I ended up buying games on the Xbox One, and that was like a waste because I had nobody to play with.
Yeah, dude, I was buying all the Xbox exclusives after exclusives.
Oh yeah, me too. Well, not all of them. You did buy all of them for real. At launch though, I remember buying Forza and like, we bought Halo as soon as it came out too. Remember?
Yeah, Halo, fucking Sunset Overdrive, Quantum Break.
Yeah, you did buy all of those. I remember.
I had all those shit. So like the Xbox, people say it didn't have any fucking exclusives, bro. But that shit kept me busy.
It did.
Like the Xbox exclusives like made me play the Xbox because I had switched over to Sony. So
good night, Sneaky.
I wanted to spend time on both, you know.
Yeah, of course. For me, it was just really hard, bro. It was really hard, and it was the PlayStation.
And eventually, God of War was coming out, and I was like, fuck, I really wanted the PS4 Pro. But everybody was upgrading, so I sold both. That's the only way I can get the Pro.
Oh, I remember that time.
Yeah.
You tried something. I set up the Craigslist for you, didn't I?
Yeah, because I wanted to keep the Xbox, bro, but I was like, nah, bro, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I had to sell both consoles just to get that one console.
Yeah, but you milked it, though.
And then I was able to get the God of War edition, shit. But you had fucking all of them. You had the S, the X, the Pro, all that shit.
Yeah, I switched every time. And I'm not gonna lie, the only one that I only really lost money when I sold it to Kelly's brother. I lost a fuck ton of money on that deal. And I lost a decent chunk when I sold it to GameStop to get the PS2 or the PS4 initially. That's when I lost the most. But after that, I learned my lesson, and between OfferUp and like abusing like whatever little sale GameStop had or deal, I ended up coming up, and like I worked my way up to having every console without having to spend like just base money. Like I was able to, and the 360 I did the same thing. At the end of the life for 360, I sold it for $200 to Best Buy to put it towards the Xbox One. Yeah, I sold it for $200, and the funny thing is that when my dad got me the 360, he got it for me at full price. And every time they lowered the price and came out with like the Elite or the new one, I would walk in with the Geek Squad membership or whatever. It wasn't called Geek Squad at that time, but I had the warranty, and I would just walk in and tell them my console didn't work, and they'll just give me a new one. And the new one happened to be $100 cheaper, and it'll be the Elite with the max hard drive. So I would end up doing that and getting $100 to buy a new game. So I'll buy a new game, and I'll get the new Xbox, and then same thing. And that's how I got because you told me, what made you try to get the PS3? I just wanted to see if the graphics were better and shit because of the hype. And when I got it and played it, some games actually looked worse on the PS3 than it did on Xbox 360, and I hated the feel of it. And I ended up selling it, and I didn't get the PS3 back to like play Uncharted and the exclusives till the very like last hurrah that I bought it on Black Friday at Walmart, and it was the PS3 Slim, like the super slim one. And
that Dave was the only weirdo that spent that whole generation on the PS3, dude.
Yeah, the PS3 was really bad. Well, no, didn't he?
Yeah, he switched at the very end.
At the
very end, you convinced him.
Yeah, because his PlayStation had burnt out or some shit like that.
Wait, but he spent the majority of it, dude.
Yeah, I know.
On
like
the
90%.
PlayStation. On PlayStation, defending PlayStation. Like, no, this is where all the good gamers are at. You remember those conversations?
Oh, yeah. And we couldn't even play online. Yeah, I think that it was 360, PS4, and then I think right now the jury's still out, but right now I would say Xbox is winning. But it's gonna get real dicey real soon. But Xbox has a lead right now that if PlayStation catches up, like,
PlayStation has more sold though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not talking about like for me. I'm talking about for me, like consoles that I pick for it to be my go-to. You feel me? Like in terms of sold and all that bullshit and hype, it's still on PlayStation. PlayStation's still winning the war. But for me, it's like I look at it from a standpoint of like the one that I choose as my prime and my that I love the most. But I don't know, because PlayStation is infamous for not operating the software and like the dashboard and shit like that. Their dashboard is really, really bad. The whole interface and shit. I hate it. And it's not like because I'm not used to it. It's just I used to bash the one on PS4. You remember?
Yeah.
I think this one is way worse. Not just like forget about looks. I'm talking about inconvenience. It's just bad. It's really, really stupid, bro. Whatever. I don't want to push you into the abyss. I know you want to get off already.
That's cool, bro. Yeah.
Freaking crazy. I'm gonna
get ready to fucking work.
Yeah, because it's all about hunger. We just hungry. We devour.
I can't believe this girl broke her toe, bro.
That's crazy. Yo, guys, I'm going to end the stream. You went from GameCube, PS2, PS3, 360, back to... Damn. You were on PC on PS5? Wow, Hector. You're a beast. Ricochet and Sheamus on SmackDown? That's going to be a fun match, but probably irrelevant. Byron, thank you for sticking around to the end, man. Whoever else is still here, thank y'all for being a part of the stream. We will be back tomorrow, or later today, I should say. I'll catch y'all then, man. Good night.